Okay, folks. What was it Ed Sullivan used to say? We got a really big shoe for you, a really big shoe. We got a really big shoe for you all. Big news. Oh, you know what? I'm missing. I think I'm missing. I got a lot of records. I got a lot of records and I got toys. I know you kids like toys. But I'm looking for Project Gemini in my collection. I don't think I have my I got a couple of Project Geminis. I forgot. I got a producer. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are coming out with music. Before we get to Project Gemini, it's the latest album. It's out on vinyl. You can get it added to your collection. And also, much as we did with First Boy on the Moon's excellent album, Demons, we did a giveaway. We had an extra copy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have an extra copy, Project Gemini, and it's on the incredible Angry Black Vinyl. Angry Black Vinyl. Dark Days of Yesteryear, or yesterday, all me troubles. And these are numbered. And ladies and gentlemen, this is my personal copy is number 7. I didn't even look at the back. I just had it, looked at it, cracked it open. So I have number 6 of a limited run of 100 of these albums. I've played it through. It's up to the usual wonderful metalish standards, prog driven beauty of Project Gemini. Let's get the glare off. I got it in the beautiful outer sleeve, and it comes with all of his stuff. Is he pays extra so you kids can get the groovy lined inner sleeve, so it's really good. Anyway, Project Gemini, we're going to be doing a giveaway on the show in a couple of weeks. So the usual things apply. Like I want you to subscribe to Mark's page on YouTube, support him, and follow him on Bandcamp. Mark is active in social media. He's also on. Let's get this in here. I like the looks of it. That's better. Mark is also on Instagram. So, ladies and gentlemen, please support independent artists. We try and do it around here. And also, my good friend, John Young, AKA Power on 8, AKA Dagon Studios. Folks, if you like acid rock, man, this is trippy stuff. This is pretty trippy. By the way, kids, prog rock Tommy, that's Edward. You going to bang your gong? Prog rock Tommy, go to bang your gong. Also, so much is going on. So much is going on. Yesterday, it was my thank you, Zeb. Thank you. You're really good at doing stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. This is where you can go to Mark's Bandcamp page. And Sue, I don't know if if it's possible to put both of those links in one thing, and I'll pin it up at the top for Mark, so people can have that pin. I've got like a number of Mark's albums in my collection. I'm really happy. He's got his own section. He's got his own section there. Also, anyway, Sue and I hung out with Kimbo and Channing, his lovely partner, yesterday, and in Victoria. We drove down, and it was fantastic. We love meeting you people. So if you're ever up even if you hit Victoria, that's okay. Sue and I'll come down and meet you and hang out and do a thing. We're in Nanaimo proper, which is kind of worth visiting on its own. It's a great place and very scenic and pretty. And if you come from a different part of the world and you're not used to the West Coast, Nanaimo's absolutely lovely. You want to check it out. Bobby Gass, I got some of Mark's albums. I'll be meeting him for the first time when Patrick comes here to Toronto to catch a Rush concert. Holy smokes. That'll be worth attending. That'll be worth getting together with. Oh my gosh. You're getting PB Tull up there in Toronto. Yeah, we love PB Tull on this channel. Okay. I'm going to make a couple of quick phone calls to the FIFA president. You can get your players reinstated. Yeah, Trump. Phoning about the American striker. Saying the red card wasn't there. Initiate the rules after, like let him play the tournament and then make the fine happen at a later date. So, yeah, I blame FIFA for that. FIFA should have said, "No, we can't do that. That it's the rules, it's the way it is. We have the ref, we have the call. You're not a referee, Mr. President, for all that, you know." So there you go. Fuck FIFA. Norway should have won yesterday. Even BBC agreed. Yeah, Norway, a great team with Holland, your superstar, the big man. I watch in the highlights. They don't have the patience in 2026 to watch a full soccer game, but I love watching a half-hour extended highlight program, and it's been entertaining. I'm happy England went through. So now it looks like we got two African teams left in the form of England and France. We've got Spain and we've got Argentina. Argentina, I love England. I'm not going to cry if England wins. I don't really care who wins. I used to care. I used to care. But now you've got, I don't know, I forget the names of some of these characters out there. I just go, what, who, what, Kono, you know, Kono, Mbappe. Yeah. FIFA is corrupt. True, 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 true.
Actually, they're under investigation, Argentina, for money laundering by the FBI.
Is Argentina football club?
Yeah.
The Argentinian football club is under investigation by the FBI apparently for money laundering. Anybody hear that?
This year, for what they've done this year.
For what they did this year, apparently? I don't know, man. LPs are us. Tony's in the house. I watch with sound off. Stir blasting. Yeah. Attaboy. Attaboy. I'm glad Brazil's out. I hate those drums. Wow. And my good buddy Eddie's here. Eddie, Kimbo was here, and we had a great time yesterday with him and Channing. And he said the kindest things about you, Eddie. Kimbo is a huge Eddie Perez fan, and I can see why. Eddie, we love you. And you're not going to take away my red card today, Governor, Mr. President. Yeah. Hey, yeah, well, good morning, Starter Andy. Sad here about Lindsey Graham. Stephen Colbert was raised in South Carolina. Maybe a good replacement, possibly. It'd be about the same thing. And Edwin's here, representing the great state of, the Republic of Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. Norway were unlucky to not be up 2-0, but England were the better as the game went on. Yeah, the game does have its ebb and flow. A lot of controversy with the liquid breaks, the cooling down. They have these breaks, and then they're able to measure the teams or the game's momentum, and they find that a shift occurs after these breaks. Generally interesting stuff. So Norway unlucky not to be up 2-0, but England were the better team as the game went on. Harlan was terrible yesterday, and so was the captain King Harry Kane. I'm Irish, yeah, a republic of, aren't you? Is Northern Ireland a republic, or what do you call Northern Ireland? I would say like the Republic of Ireland, Republic of Northern Ireland. Or are you just Northern Ireland? Let me know. I know you're the part that's tied into the United Kingdom. So I know you're Irish. Proudly so, lad. You're proudly Irish. You're proudly tall. Holy smokes. New data reissue up for pre-order, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed Puzzle out around the first time this debut album, you gotta get it. Gotta. Joey Kelly, oh man. I can't say enough good things about him. I love him. Data reissue is up for reorder for those who missed out on Register Day Puzzle. Dane, if you've got a link for that to where kids can get that, let me know, and we'll try and get it in their hands so they'll know where to go. Okay. Paul goes, everyone who golfs with Trump turns to shit. Looking at you, Harry. Holy smokes. Harry Kane. Holy smokes. Bonfire season in Ireland. Pretty cool, controversies aside. Oh, Kimbo's a great person. Yeah, he is. I love him. He's such a good guy. I don't recognize the UK and Ireland. Yeah, but you're from the northern part. That's tied in. There was already an agreement. It was signed in. Unless you're Catholic. Then you're Belfastian Northern Ireland, right? Up the bridge. Zombie, with your guns and your bombs. And with your tanks and your guns in my head. All right. Rob Walker, you son of a bitch. Get to Atlanta and see the Three Lions in person. Three Lions, of course, on the British flag, the Three Lions of England versus the Rampart Ireland, the Rampart Lion of Scotland. Scotland showed up. I didn't. Yeah, they showed up early and exited earlier. Pre-order your data here, boys and girls. Thank you, Seb. Pre-order. There it is. Puzzle. Get it. Support Joey, please. Okay. Random stuff. Random stuff. So we had a great time with Kimbo. Kimbo. Oh, Kimbo, if you end up watching this at some point, I left my 7-inch Beatles Long Tall Sally record store day came out a few years ago. And it's a 45, and I just didn't have it. It might be an EP. But anyway, I've got the original EP of that, but they did something with it and they reissued it for Record Store Day a few years back. Anyway, Kimbo, look in the bag. I gifted Kimbo a my breast doing anything here? I'm untoward. I want you boys getting too excited watching the ghosts. All right. So I gifted Kimbo Rolling Stones, lovely Rolling Stones. Tell me, you wanted the latest? I said, please allow me to buy it for you. I want to do a nice thing for Kimbo because he's a super nice guy. Besides, he went and paid for lunch, which I think he was a hell of a lot more. Yeah. But anyway, so Kimbo, for his part, and I hope Frank's Mr. Sticker Mania is here. I got a question for him. These things were gifted to me, and folks, you cut me. I bleed Beatles, not the Bugs, but the band. John Paul, George, and Ringo. I love the Beatles, but look at this here. Look at that. What is this? And where is this? This is the Beatlemania, and it's Emmy Robert, and there they are, John Paul, George, and Ringo. Ringo's even on the kit from behind. There, the little snare drum right there, the little blue guy. There's Ringo. That's pretty cool. I've never seen this. So, Frank, if you have seen this, or Mikey Arugula, if you somehow stumble upon us here, Mikey Arugula, let me know. I want to know what this is. Okay, going back to the World Cup, Harry Kane and Bellingham, I forget, Jude Bellingham or something, could have both played for Ireland. Their fathers were born in Ireland. Yeah, that's the whole thing with this World Cup. Nothing means anything. You got Colombians that are born in Canada that are playing down there, and more of coming the other way, vice versa. There he is. Here's our good friend, Mark Anthony K. You got some time to come up here and plug your album? I got a copy of it with me.
We'll give it away next week.
And we're giving it away. What, next week? Is that going to happen that quick? Okay, yeah. Next week we're giving it away. You're going to get a free copy, ladies and gentlemen. One of you lucky people. Not all of you, but one of you. The album in question on the Angry Black vinyl, Dark Days of Yesterday. Oh, I had to sneeze. I'm okay. Project Gemini on the Angry Black vinyl. It's a confessional album, I would say. There's stories here. It looks like it's relationship based. It could be personal demons based. It's an interesting album. It'd be interesting to rap. You young people like to say that. I'd be interesting to rap with Mark Anthony K about the album, see what's going on.
Pat's radio question.
Pat's radio, I love you. Pat, you came up in our conversation yesterday in a very good way. Which record shops did you guys visit? We went to Ditch, we went to Vinyl Envy, and we went over to Supreme Echo. I made sure to get them in Supreme Echo. And Kimbo bought a couple of pretty rare, what were they? They were rare. They were, Australian Psych. That Jason Flowers, the owner of the program, Jason's a super nice guy. Jason is on Instagram, and he's got he curates. This guy really curates. He's got thank you so much, Tim. I'll take that blessing. Any blessing I can get. What a snooze. I'm trying to keep you entertained here. It ain't easy. You're all jaundiced. You've seen too much. You've been through too much. Anyway, we had such a great great day. And yeah, so we did 3 record stores, but Supreme Echo and Ditch. Oh, and the day before Kimbo went to Turntable.
Vinyl Envy. Or
We went to
Envy.
Vinyl Envy. Yeah. We went to Vinyl Envy. Anyway, but Supreme Echo probably is the one that impressed him the most because it's like as big as a closet. But Jason is an institution in Victoria music since the 80s. He's a punk guy, a punk rocker, and he knows his fun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Power on 8. You can buy this as well. It's available, Mysterious Human Signals. And Sue will get you a link for that. I hate to make her work so hard, but it does help her. Zeb, you can do it. CD, and the album's coming out later. I'll buy this later. This is Psych rock. If you like Psych, the guitar playing is really good in this, actually. I like John's guitar playing. There's some really great little leads in here. It's really a great, fun little, and if you like fuzz, anybody like a fuzz pedal? Oh, he crank it, play it loud. It goes to 11. So daggone. Now, the other thing, also anybody else who wants to come up here, I'll put the link. I got more records to show. I'll show you what I got, and you go into a store. I'm one of those people, I hate going into a store and not buying something because I feel, I know they're there to sell, but I don't know. I like supporting people. So, did I do this wrong? I'm sure I did. It's okay. Nothing major. I'm going to have to, I've got everything mixed up. I'm going. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Here's the topic. Give me the top 2. The Buggles. I need Buggles. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know I did not own a copy of the Buggles? This is it. Age of Plastic. Jeff Downs, late of Yes. Right, Jeff Downs? I think he's back with the band, actually, as the keyboard player for Yes. Jeff Downs and Trevor Horn, who went on to have a remarkable career as a producer, bands like ABC, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, and Yes, he did the vocals on Drama, which is a critically acclaimed Yes album. But it's 1980. John Anderson is out. Yes is always having issues with the bandmates between one another. And these guys came out. The first song ever played on MTV, Video Killed the Radio Star, is on here. The Buggles, The Age of Plastic. There's Jeff Downs. And it was a duo. And boy, one of the catchiest songs ever. So MTV, yeah, Video Killed the Radio Star. Right there, Ivan. Ivan, we love you. Okay. Has anybody checked out Count Binface? He's going to wipe the floor with Farage in Clacton Common. Yeah, I don't know much about Count Binface. I'm not a Farage fan. I'm more Restore Britain. That would be my color as opposed to Reform. I think Reform was going to bound to disappoint a lot of people if you vote Reform in England. So this Canadian here to tell you to vote Restore Britain. But anyway, Buggles, Age of Plastic. Also, Rupert Lowe on the Joe Rogan. If you didn't get a chance to see that, might let you know about the rape gangs and all the activity out there that they're having in England. 250,000. We need the mic back into frame. 250,000 English girls sexually abused by ne'er-do-wells in the rape gang report that Rupert Lowe, and it was crowdfunded. But anyway, back to the Buggles. These are great. Trevor Horn's fantastic. The Age of Plastic. Video Killed the Radio Star. And isn't it ironic that now digital seems to be taking out the Buggles, right? And video, like MTV itself is gone, and up here in Canada we have Much Music, and they're all gone. So I get in there and I spot that, and it's not in the collection. I've never owned the album, but I love the song and I play it frequently. And so I went and I ordered it. Okay, did I put a link in for the kids? Yeah, I did. Okay, that's all taken care of. Now, the other thing I get in there, and Jason curates music. He's got his own record label. I know nothing about this band, ladies and gentlemen, but the cover alone should indicate a little bit what's going on. This band, this is the band is called the Glass Cage. The Glass Cage. This band, I believe they're based or were based in Nanaimo a lifetime ago, and I'll just read a little bit of the hype. It comes with a handy hype sticker. Okay, what's this say? In the summer of 1968, okay, yours truly would have been 10 years old. 5 Nanaimo, BC teenagers recorded an exciting 6-song demo of West Coast garage Psych, cut to the acetate, then lost to time for 50 years until now. A remarkable discovery, hard-hitting, organ-driven. I like the, that 60s organ. What do they call it? The Hammond B8 organ, B3. Organ-driven Northwest R&B slammers and dreamy Psych numbers. Mike Stacks from Ugly Things. I love the Glass Cage. Grant Lawrence of CBC Radio. A garage rock gem. Julian Dwyer from something or other. Okay, Joe, Rachel, I begged you to go to this record. Really, look, I had to go to. Well, I didn't have to, but I ended up going to where I went to the shop of the guy who cut this album, who produced this album, who released it. Restoration remastered by Peter Conning. Deluxe 8-page booklet with story, photos and posters. Oh, cover art by the legendary Bob Massey.
The art is so great.
Well, Bob Massey did all, the famous, he did San Francisco type posters, like legendary posters that are go for big bucks now. If you got an original Bob Massey, he lives out on, I think he's still alive.
So was that done just for this record?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bob Massey lives on Salt Spring, if that gives you an idea. And he did all those classic 60s kind of him. And there's a guy out of San Francisco, another guy out of LA that did some of the classic 60s Psych posters and bill cards or whatever they call them for rock concerts, right? Like at, oh man, Haight Ashbury scene, all that scene. Massey would know more about it. Okay, Pat, Rach, keep it out for Roughfist, latest Vancouver garage rock comp. Volume 5 is dropped for you. These are excellent. This series, whoops, let me make this go. Pat, thank you for this. Rach, keep it out for Roughfist, latest Vancouver garage rock comp. Volume 5 drops soon. So I want to thank Joel for telling me about this months ago. But I just didn't get it. And, full disclosure, I'm not buying a lot of music, lately. But, you hook up with one of your pals and, I'm going to buy a couple of records for the collection. And, and Jason was in there. And this is his project. And so when you're talking to the guy who's got, here's my latest thing. I'll buy it. What the hell? I'll buy it. You're going to help him out. Huh? How much is this? This album goes for Americans Prepare to Be Happy. What is this? There's no sticker on it. I'm going to say it's like $40 Canadian, something like that. 40 Canadian. Oh, this, you know what? This is this hype sticker is free floating. You see it bouncing around in there. And I'll put that down. Hang on. There you go. Where did the sunshine go? It comes with an 8-page booklet too, telling the story of these guys. But I love this kind of music. So the buy is actually quite sincere. I do like this kind of stuff. The vinyl, what kind of vinyl we got here, boys and girls? I'm thinking teal or something. By the way, this is just a plain white type envelope. This is not like Mark Copernicus with the beautiful liner. Ooh. That is a popsicle turquoise. Oh, that's gorgeous. Holy crap, that's pretty. You got to see it here live, boys and girls. That is like a popsicle on a sunny afternoon in 1965. Oh, my God. Do you know what? Here's the deal. This isn't even the back of the album. This is a booklet. Let me get the booklet out. Oh, Here's the back of the album. Look at that. Isn't that Fort Victoria?
No, that's Nanaimo.
Where is that?
Nanaimo Harbor.
Oh, Nanaimo Harbor.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
You know.
Okay, it's produced and engineered Jack Taylor, Nanaimo Sewing and Sound. Recorded at Fuller Lake Arena, Chemainus, BC, August 3rd, 1968. So they recorded it at an arena. I guess they rented the arena out and recorded in it. Holy crap. Acetate transfer, Dan Short at Short Sound, Victoria, BC. Restoration mastering, Peter Klonheim. Red Channels, El Cerrito, California. California proud. Additional restoration, Jessica Thompson. Archival research, Marcus Pollard. Project coordinator, Jason Flower. There he is, Jason Flower. And Bob Massey did the artwork. So this is really something, actually. Very happy to have this. And what the hell, right? It ain't my hometown. I'm going to tell you something. This album belongs to our friend Edwin. So this Edwin, pretty green vinyl guy, his hometown, man. The Glass Cage, historically great, but the sound is so. Meet the surviving members at the Nanaimo show, and they'll sign it for you. Oh, that is very cool. That would be very cool indeed. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's raw, right? All this stuff is kind of going to be raw, right? Rach, you got yourself a blueberry popsicle there. You got a blueberry popsicle is what you're looking at. And so I'm going to transfer this out of here. I keep the sleeve, but I won't use it to store the record. I'm going to put it in one of my, Hudson Hi-Fi inner sleeves that I recommend. I'll show you what they are. I'll show you what one of those Hudsons are in just a couple of seconds. But here's the booklet you get with it. This is all Jason Flowers stuff. He oversees it. And early pictures of the band, as they were back in the day. This is like lost history. And so Robert Frith over at Neptune Records in Vancouver, this is a project that would be near and dear to his heart. So you recover the stuff. There's Bob Massey artwork, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of what I'm showing, these rock posters, are going to be Bob Massey creations. So true rock royalty in the form of Bob Massey. And Bob Massey, I know a lot of his stuff is over at Frith's Neptune Records. Rob at Neptune knows Bob Massey quite well. Anyway, so there you go, a little Canadian Psych right where I'm living here in Nanaimo. And I assume from the sounds of things, Edwin already owns this album. He got it right away. All right. So some 60s Psych for you Psych people.
Evan's listening to it right
now. Yeah, even goes not hi-fi. Yeah, what do you call it? Lo-fi. You call that lo-fi, right? You don't need the best stereo. Play it loud. Okay, let's do more records. I'll start off with the ones I've listened to, and then we'll move on. Okay. It was recorded on a portable 4-track, Rach, in the afternoon before the show. They did a show at Fuller Lake. Wow. Okay, I get it. Oh my God, records. Okay, I don't want to miss any. But are you surprised to see so much music shown on this bloody channel? Unbelievable. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. This is great. This is good. This is good. Oh, look at that. Okay, what do I feel I'm missing one? I played 3. I know I played 3 records. Oh yeah, I know what I played. Holy smokes. Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, your friend, our friend, Marty in Oregon. There he goes. My friend, your friend. Look at this. Timing is everything.
Wow.
Time is everything. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Christian living anywhere in the 1970s and 80s and you bought a record, there's a really good chance that this logo, Sparrow, was on the cover. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the second chapter of Acts. and it's their kind of musical theme album on. And if anybody, again, if you're a Christian kid, and even if you're not, a lot of people grew up knowing all about Aslan the lion and the kids from Narnia, right? They go through the lion, the witch. There's the lion. The witch is probably somewhere in there, and the wardrobe, right? The kids, and they go on an adventure. And C.S. Lewis, I just watched a great biopic on C.S. Lewis, good friends with J.R.R. Tolkien, who was instrumental in C.S. Lewis's conversion from a diehard atheist to ultimately what I would describe as a born-again Christian. There could be no doubt. And he wrote a great autobiography, C.S. Lewis did, called Surprised by Joy. Rach, have you been buying too many records, Sue? You have the answer right here. Okay, I bought a few. I bought three records recently, but this is what we call Vinyl Community Love Train. This is gifted me by Marty. Marty has a Christian background, Christian upbringing, and so he gets, and he knows I love this stuff. And so, second chapter of Acts, I had a couple of their albums back in the 70s, 1970s, ladies and gentlemen, and I had Matthew. It's Matthew Ward. I believe his name is Matthew Ward. Was here. Lion Witch of the Wardrobe. Oh, and you know what? Leland Sklar is on here, the great bass player. He's got a YouTube channel in 2026. Leland Sklar, still with us, who's played with everybody. He's a studio guy, highly regarded studio guy. I believe I want to say he's part of he's Muscle Shoals or he's part of the Wrecking Crew. He's been around forever, Leland Sklar. But anyway, he's on here playing bass. Phil Keaggy, the legendary Christian guitar player. Phil Keaggy is on here. Back once upon a time, you'd read Rolling Stone and the top 200 guitar players of all time. John Michael Talbot would be on here. We'll talk about him in a bit. And Phil Keaggy of Glass Harp fame. And if you're from Columbus, Ohio, you're from Ohio State, you'd know Glass Harp because they were a state band that did very well and very well known in Ohio, but didn't break out nationally. But Keaggy broke out internationally. And then Michael Martian is on here. Michael Martian is not a Martian from Mars or anything, but he's another Christian artist that is highly regarded within Christian music. But Matthew Ward, here you go. Second chapter of Acts, Matthew Ward. And Matthew Ward did his own solo album. And I don't know, it was one, Marty, if you ever run across this thing, Christian music, very, very hard to find out where I live in 2026. Once upon a time, we used to have this. Rach, do you have any music by the 80s band The Bible? I do not. David, I don't. From the sounds of things, it sounds like it'd be interesting. Rach, can you keep it down? I'm trying to listen to Chilean communist music, Chilean commie music. Holy smokes, that ain't going to end well, Che Guevara.
That'll turn your blood red.
Yeah, that'll kill you. But anyway, Matthew Ward did an album, and it was like there's a bunch of he's on stage, and a bunch of angels are in the audience. That is a very, very, very good album. Yeah, I have Matthew Ward's. That's the one I'm talking about. It's a burgundy red. I still remember the cover, and Matthew's on stage, and he's rocking with his guitar, and the angels are in the. And I had that. We had that. I had it on a cassette tape. Mm-hmm. Could take them however we got them back in the 80s, late 70s. But anyway, Narnia, right? C.S. Lewis, the wonderful C.S. Lewis. Then, probably my second favorite Christian artist of all time, my second favorite artist, died in 1982. Marty already knows who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the legendary Keith Green. So you want to go back to Egypt. Keith had been, he was also on Sparrow and Word Records, which are the two big labels in Christian music. And so he had a very successful career. I've got a number of his albums. Marty's gifted me before. I think he gave me No Compromise on vinyl. I got For Him Who Has Ears to Hear his debut album. But Keith Green, when you first become a Christian, kids, and you're used to great secular music like the Stones, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, The Who, classic rock, yes, progressive rock, and even, AC/DC rocker bands like AC/DC, Rush, you like all this stuff. And then you become a Christian, and then it's like, what? Oh no, how great thou art. How great thou art, which is okay, but it doesn't rock. Okay. And then you find guys like Keith Green here is a hell of a keyboard player. Anyway, he dies in a plane crash that was so easily avoidable. They overloaded a plane on his ranch in Texas in 1982. He dies. Some of his children die with him that were on board. Nobody survives. And another family that was on board there, including the pilot, everybody dies. It's just tragedy. Keith's widow survives him, but he stopped working for the companies. He went independent when nobody was going independent because he wanted control over the music. And what he did, he was so passionate about things, so principled. He said, you could have this album back. I still remember this. He says, you don't have to pay full price what you would pay at the Christian book room, because a lot of secular stores wouldn't even carry it. You couldn't go down to your record store. Hey man, I want, so you want to go back to Egypt, or for him who has ears to ears, this sort of thing. We have a Christian section. Praise strings is available for you. You got nothing. So, but the Christian book room would carry some music. Anyway, that's how you would get this stuff. Yeah, but Keith made it available direct, and whatever you had, if you had no money, we'll send it to you. Whatever you can spare, send it. He just wanted to get the music in people's hands. He was an evangelist. He had a heavy burden for people that weren't Christian, just like I have a burden for all of you idiots out there. I love you. So you want to go back to Egypt. Great album, a lot of fun. Talks about the theme of it. The title is about the Jewish people being delivered by God out of Egypt and then into the promised land. But they have trouble. Troubles come. There's some battles to be fought. They aren't happy about it. They want to go, we're sick of doing Jesus. We don't want to do God, right? We want to go back to Egypt. It was better being a slave. Anyway, they get over it. Become the great nation of Israel. But anyway, all praise, and this still resonates today. All praise, honor, and thanksgiving to the Lord Jesus who brought us together to glorify the living God in spirit and truth. Amen. All right, Keith Green, ladies and gentlemen. This next album is One Sue on it. This is one Sue's been after for a while. I couldn't find it. It's nowhere to be found in our area. But thanks to Marty, we now have it. Troubadour of the Great King. We haven't played. We'll probably play it later today. Sue's got a big project going on. We're going to spin this later today. It's called Troubadour of the Great King. And ladies and gentlemen, it's by the artist John Michael Talbot. If you do not know John Michael Talbot and you enjoy classic guitar, please, please, please get into this. Jeff's here. Jeff, hey, nice to see you, Rachel Sue. You got a wrench there, Jeff? You all wrenched up, lad? Good to see you, Jeff. Welcome to the show. Have you heard Christian black metal? There's a lot of it. Probably, yeah, out in Sweden, I would assume it would be, out in Scandinavia. But this is a double album, Troubadour of the Great King. And this is on Birdwing Records. There you go. So they MCA, but there you go, Birdwing. Another or a recognized Christian label. John Michael Talbot, really interesting guy. Him and his brother Terry, evangelical types. They come out, but John Michael Talbot converts to Roman Catholicism, and to all intents and purposes, ultimately becomes like a monk. But his classical infused guitar playing is just stunningly beautiful. My personal favorite album by John Michael Talbot is an album called "Come to the Quiet." Come to the Quiet. And if you can get your hands on that album, I cannot recommend it enough. If you want to, and especially if you're a pot smoking non-believer, I'm talking to you, Eric. Plastic Soundwave call. I'm talking to you, Eric. And while you're puffing, put on Come to the Quiet. You will thank me. You will go, holy crap, Rach, what a buzz, what a vibe that is. I dig that. Troubadour of the Great King. John Michael Talbot, my favorite Christian artist of all time. A brand new album to me, originally released in 1983. The legendary, they call him the godfather of Christian rock. Marty knows who I'm talking about. I'm so grateful to Marty, so thankful. I've already spun this one. I spun this the first one to play. I had to play it right away. Larry Norman, a live concert, Come as a Child. Benefit for the Calcutta Mission. So he did a concert It's on a kind of a unique blue label, which is a little different for Larry, but special limited edition release for the benefit of Calcutta Mission, not licensed for radio airplay. Come as a child. So this has a number of his standards. Outlaw is on here. 666 is on here. Unidentified flying object. And it's Larry always liked to talk a little bit between songs and rap with the audience. Good guy that way. Anyway, Larry Norman, my guy. This is my number one rocker. And if you can ever get your hands, and Barry McGuire talks on this thing, gives a little speech. But anyway, the Barry McGuire, I can't believe we're on the eve of destruction. That guy. Rach, you got me mid-puff with that one. Come to the quiet, Eric, and get back to me after you get it. All right? I want you to get that album. I think you'd like it. It's a trip, man. Larry Norman Comes a Child. Anyway, the greatest one is In Another Land. In Another Land, 1976. Recorded in England. But he's got like Glenn, I want to say Glenn Whitten, the guy that was in King Crimson. He was bass player King Crimson, lead vocalist for Asia. It was the heat of the moment. He is on Larry's album In Another Land. And of course, the late, great Beatle Babe, we know, loves him, Dudley Moore there as well. Those are some nice regular Christian type records. And this next one, if my friend James Byers was here from the UK, he'd be impressed with this next album. This guy's really good. Totally unknown to me. He's been around forever. This guy is a studio guitar player. He's played on a lot of music that you yourselves probably own. I had never heard of him. And he became a Christian in 1974. But he recorded this album, one of his very early albums. And Larry Norman, I guess, because Norman had a connection over in UK, is friends with, John Whitten, who you're thinking of, Rach, John Whitten. Yeah, Whitten's the bass player on In Another Land. So you got Skylar on the one I was just showing you there earlier here, the Narnia album, and then the second chapter of Acts, and then you've got John Whitten on In Another Land, Larry Norman. Well, Larry Norman presents Bryn Haworth, The Gap. And what's interesting about this, it's got a little bit of Larry on it, this particular one. Solid Rock, Larry's label. And look at this note here. James Byers, if you happen to stumble here later, the Eric Clapton Band, Dave Marquis, Chris Stainton, Henry Spinetti. I wonder if he's related to Victor Spinetti of the Beatles fame. And then Bruce Rowland. So the Eric Clapton Band, he's highly regarded. This is blues, man. It's kind of Christian stuff, but it's really good. But it's blues. This is blues. And the guy is highly regarded as a steel player, as a slide player. He's highly regarded. He's a studio guy, okay? And then he became a Christian after he was already a well-established studio guy. And it was a prison ministry. He goes into prisons and talks to people and gives them the gospel and that sort of thing. Married, him and his wife have that prison ministry. Anyway, Bryn Haworth is the man's name. And he's still going. He's still alive. He was born in the 40s, but he's still rocking and rolling. Larry Norman, once upon a time, had a friend. They had a falling out. I think Larry ended up marrying this guy's ex. But anyway, this is a guy I saw in concert. I'm happy enough to say in concert. Rach, how do I change the pin message about some decent music, like Dagon's, for example? Well, Dagon is not getting promoted. We love Dagon. Here's the album, Power on 8. I want you all to get a copy. Okay, Mysterious Human Signals. You like Psych? You like modern Psych? Go get that album. All right? Do yourselves a favor. Pick it up. Jeff goes, Larry Norman. Yeah, he's so good, man. Mama killed a chicken. She thought it was a duck. She put it on the table with its legs sticking up. You better watch what you're doing. All right. Any Satan music album? Satan? Hey, Rob. Here's a link, Rob. Come and say hi to me. Randy Stonehill, I saw him in, I want to say 1980. with Larry Norman. The Wild Frontier is the name of the album. I have not heard this album, and it hasn't made it to a turntable yet. We'll play this later today on the Myrrh label. See, there you go. These are these Christian labels that were out. Randy had been on Larry's label. They had the falling out. Larry ended up marrying his ex. Problems all around. Anyway, it's just a wild, wacky world, you know. No matter what suit you're wearing. And finally, we're going to conclude today's record showing portion of my program with the Lord's Supper. John Michael Talbot returns again. This time he's working with a choir and an orchestra. And if you can look at that embossing, it's got the wallet, leather embossed type cover, kind of nice. John Michael Talbot, the Lord's Supper, of course, the Eucharist, big deal for Christians. And what I'm trying to get that thing, yeah, a musical celebration of worship, eh? Oh, there you go, John Michael Talbot. There's the man in question. There he is. Beautiful, again, classic guitar. If you like classic guitar, whether you're a Christian or not, and if you like a mellow vibe, if you like a mellow, you want to, have you ever been mellow? The great Olivia Newton-John, Rob's Babe. Here you go, Sue. Take a look. All right. So that concludes the show. Again, Frank, Mr. Stickermania, if you wake up, I want to know what the hell this is all about. Beatlemania. There we go. Amir Rober. There they are, the Beatles in plastic. Ringo on his snare. Fantastic. All right. Salt Scene goes. This is our Salt Scene. Steve Park. That was my first John Michael Talbot record. I haven't heard it. I'll go play it. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, your friend, everybody's friend, controversial at times, but much loved. The Wax. Here he is. Hi, Rob. I showed a whole bunch of records. Hey, I got a Psych thing that came out.
Did you get them out of the dollar bin?
No, man. Marty gifted me a whole bunch of these great Christian albums. But this one here is a Psych album from the 60s I was talking about just a little bit before you got here. But it's kind of a garage Psych thing. So looking forward to spinning that later. And Rob, here's one. Did you ever like these guys? Was this your jam? Were these guys ever your jam? I finally got the button. I never owned it.
I mean, essentially, they're one-hit wonders, right?
Yeah, true. Correct. I agree. So,
I mean, it's just that one song. I mean, they went on to be in bigger bands.
Yeah.
So,
okay, ladies and gentlemen, another one of the people in the vinyl community. Everybody's doing their own albums now. Here, Rob's got his own coming out.
Yeah, I do.
It's called Zanzibar. Interesting title. Title.
No.
Controversial
at Rachel.
Yes.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah.
It's a cover of Leslie Gore song.
Leslie Gore. Holy smokes, boys and girls. Rob, it is fantastic. What do you think about, what about what do they call them, speaking albums? There's a word for it, like a narration type album.
No, it's Rex Harrison, sing talking.
Okay, what do you call that?
Sing talking.
Sin talking?
Sing talking.
Oh, okay. Is that what Bill Shatner does?
No,
Rocket Man. Flying like a
maybe,
man.
Well, no, because he does it in his own
inimitable.
No, his own pattern of whatever. I think Rex Harrison talks to the beat of the song, right?
Yeah. He's got a little rhythm, little syncopation, we call it in the industry, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, have you thought about investing in a big, cool mic? Because when you come up here and when we're together, I think it would really be good for the optics. A lot of our fans, I think that would be great.
I'm lo-fi. That's my shtick.
Lo-fi is what you do. Well, that album I showed you might just be your ticket. Hey, Rach, why does Rob not only go to restaurants with the word cafe in them? I'm not going to that place. If I come to LA and he invites me, he's not going to go, Rob. What do you think?
I don't know what that means. I go to restaurants. I don't go to cafes.
This is what I call thinking outside the box. Kimbo was up. We rock. We talked about you, Rob, very kindly. There was a lot of compliments about you. Anyway, we got this is Beatles in a bag, a little baby plastic Beatle. I'm looking for Frank or Mikey Arugula to help me out here. What the hell have I got? Little baby Beatles. Where are they from? Who made these Beatle things? I don't know. I like the idea of having plastic Beatles. I wonder if anyone could. This is thinking outside the box.
Rachel,
Rob. Give me
go
a-
back.
Yes.
Go back to showing that sack of Beatles.
Okay, here's my sack o' Beatles. There
Now,
you
what
go.
determines the color that they are? Is there any meaning behind it?
I don't know. There in some pictures, admittedly, there is
Now, who's the yellow one?
the yellow one is, let me see, Paul Wong. Paul Wong.
Would you consider him a coward? Because it's yellow?
The yellow, it was a coward of the county.
It's
Oh.
John Red for being a commie.
John's red, the commie. Holy smokes.
that-
Ringo's true blue.
Like nowadays, if you went into like a true dollar store,
Yeah.
or like the kind of stores in downtown LA,
Yeah.
they have like these off things, like let's say the He-Man Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I like that.
And there's like a Chinese knockoff version.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
It could be. It seems like it could be. Is it authentic Beatle gear or is it like something
Like
just
it's
yeah,
Chinese knockoff. It's like, remember back in the
it's a knockoff. It's got to be a knockoff.
like the band that was on the Flintstones. What were they called? That was
Oh yeah, like
bug music.
the Bugs. The Bugs. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's a big deal. Rate Sony Music Canada 20% off, ladies and gentlemen. A 12 flat shipping across the country. I picked up Bachman Cummings, the collection. That is a very good set. I've seen this thing. The complete catalog of Bachman Turner. Guess who? Bachman Turner Overdrive, 7 LP box set for $200. That is a good price in 2026 for a collection like that. And I love, who doesn't love Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman? I still play their music to this day. Rob, I got caught you giving Vinyl Piper the single finger salute, his last video, waiting in line at Record Safari. So you're there giving him the bird, from what I understand, Rob.
I was Rachel. What do you call it when you do this?
Oh, that is a subtle glasses adjustment. An innocent gesture of anyone. If you're an owner of spectacles, occasionally they may slip.
Right,
and
that's
you
what I was saying.
Yeah, and so you just simply replace them, and it's
listen. It's your prerogative to think I was flipping him off.
Hi Ed, welcome to the show. Bootleg Beatles. They could be bootlegs. Bootlegger. I saw a John and Yoko bootleg album. It was called John Lennon and May Pang, the May Pang sessions.
No, here's the deal with those bag of whatever that is.
Bag of Beatles.
I like to live in a universe where the people that made that bag have no idea the Beatles exist. They just made that.
Rob, I got a movie I got to talk to you about. Sue, I picked up a movie yesterday. I've been looking for this a long time. Could I trouble you to go, and it'll be in the top shelf, and it'll be on the shelf alphabetically towards the back after the Criterion Collection.
Yes.
Rob,
Rachel, order Sue around, please.
Rob, I will. And guess what? I'm getting an itch. Have you ever worn a bra, Rob? Have you ever had, or bro, I guess you boys would call it. Anyway, they can be bothersome.
Rachel,
yeah.
It's the sack itches or something.
Rob, we got a huge compliment coming your way again. Rob, that Jimmy Dawkins album you got, Little Jimmy Dawkins, that's a scorcher. Who's Jimmy Dawkins, Rob?
Do you know this album?
Who's Little Jimmy Fast Fingers Hawkins?
He's a blues musician. This is a blues album.
Oh, I like blues.
Chicago on Delmark.
Holy shit, Rob. And so Chicago blues.
Chicago blues.
That is really cool.
I went to the Record Safari sale and I picked up that was a blind pickup. So I knew it was a blues album, so I just picked it up. Okay,
Rob, I've been, you're Hollywood. You're our connection to Hollywood, right, Rob? And I mean, you're an industry guy. Scott Wheeler, if you're out watching, we love you, Scott. Thanks for everything. But Rob, I'm so thrilled. And you know what? I got to tell you, there's a musical element to this thing. Rob, for the first time ever, I now own, and Eddie Perez, you might want this in your own collection. Rob, prepared to be shocked, amazed, and go, wow, Rach, you sure know Hollywood like me now. Look, Rob, look, here it is. Burt Lancaster.
Yeah, that's a peculiar.
Janet Langard.
True cult movie.
Swimmer. And he goes swimming in this. And, you know,
No, well, hold
Yeah.
on. You're not putting the plot out right.
Okay, well, hold on, Rob. What do you mean?
He concocts an idea that he'll swim across
the neighborhood
yeah, but only going through the pools of all the residents
of your friends, of your neighbor. Like if I was at Muscle Beach, I know you would allow me to swim in your pool. I know that.
But we would push you back into the ocean, Rachel.
Rob, that is hurtful. I've lost a lot of weight. Okay. It's not like I'm a whale anymore. But you know what's great about this thing? Not only do you get, ladies and gentlemen, not only do you get the swimmer on DVD and Blu-ray and a beautiful little book, nicely curated.
Who put that out? Who put that out?
The Grindhouse.
Okay.
Grindhouse releasing proudly presents Burt Lancaster. Burt's one of my favorite actors. I do love the guy. Here it is. But get this. You get a CD with it. A compact musical, the soundtrack by none other than, do you know who offhand, Rob, who did, look at that, looks like a record to your eyes, but it's not. It's a compact disc. And you know what? Kimbo and I were talking about a huge shout out to Jason Rojas. Jason Rojas is now bringing the vinyl community back into compact disc. Did you know that, Rob? Well, I'm riding the curve of the wave. That's a surfing term. Riding the wave. Look, and it's a compact disc. Vinyl community members, I'm cutting edge. Thank you, Jason, for leading us in the ways of compact disc technology, as well as DJ Trish. Rob, thoughts? Soundtrack.
Is it because of his compact size? Hey, Rob, Rachel.
That is hurtful. That kind of thing. That's what you call height shaming.
Did Elmer Bernstein do the soundtrack?
No, it was Marvin Hamlish. Okay. Da 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 da. But he didn't do the do on this. It's very thematic. It's very emotive. And a young Joan Rivers, friends, appears in this film. And one of her very first, if not her very first acting role, young Joan Rivers. All right. Okay.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
Do you listen to podcasts at all?
I don't. Should I?
Well, there's this one. It's not particularly a great podcast that Dana Carvey does with David Spade.
Oh, I've seen. I like it when they're actually there.
They're not good. They're particularly not good interviewers. They chit chat and stuff, but they had.
And I nuke this.
They had Nathan Lane on as a guest.
I like him. Do you know, Rob? He's what's known as a gay man. He lives. He has chosen to live his life.
Hey, so could you stick a donut in Rachel's mouth?
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Those who celebrate.
So
yeah,
if you know the history between Dana Carvey and Nathan Lane, they have a history.
They have a history?
Actually, there's a Dana Carvey connection to Burt Lancaster. Do you know what that is?
Lancaster. Did Carvey marry Burt's daughter?
No, they were in a movie together.
Oh, I think I've seen
that. The one with Kirk Douglas. Tough guy.
Okay, yeah. The two old, they're the cons that get out of jail.
Yeah.
The old men. So, it was one of their last films. I think it was the last film for each.
Right. Okay, so Nathan Lane and Dana Carvey met as young people on a sitcom. They starred on a sitcom together.
All right.
And the sitcom starred Mickey Rooney. And in the late 70s, Mickey Rooney kind of had a resurgence.
The world, bigger than the world.
Yeah, that imitation came from Dana Carvey's experience with Mickey Rooney.
The world.
So Mickey Rooney had this resurgence. Remember, he did that Broadway show, Sugar Babies?
Yeah, it's big time.
Forever.
Yeah.
So NBC gave him a sitcom, and they filmed it in New York. The plot of the sitcom was he escapes his old folks' home and goes to live with his nephew, Dana Carvey, and Nathan Lane, and enrolls in the college they're both students at.
Okay.
That's the plot.
Yeah.
And I think it only ran like 10 episodes and they canceled it. But they both on the podcast tell stories about him. And the one Nathan Lane story tells about him, you'll fall on the ground laughing. It's hysterically funny.
Okay, the Rev. Speaking of funny, this guy's got a good funny bone. I love Rev. I love you so much. I'm such a fan of this guy. I would love to get the Rev up here one of these days. Rev.
His message he sent me yesterday.
Oh, yeah. He sent me. Rev sent me a message. Every now and then I get a message from the Rev on the old Instagram. It's got some idiot up in this contraption. It's like a flight sim thing, and it's like a full jet without the jet in his living room. It's absolutely nuts. But that was great. Sue started laughing as soon as she looked at this guy. You're not getting one. I go, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, Rob, here's the deal. I've thought, and say what you will, Rob. It's be a naysayer, be a stick in the mud if you will. But I got to tell you, Rob, I have thought because of your comedic timing, and you are funny. You got the acting chops. When we went and did our little skits down in Seattle, there around all the graves, offending all the stars and the people visiting their loved ones that have passed. But while we're down there, your line delivery was fantastic. Mazzy, not so much, despite all the hope I had for him. But really, you took the star of the show. You're better than me, better than Maz. You just ruled. And I thought, because I'm a creative type, I thought, God, could I put together, and Vinyl Community, hear me out on this. I thought it would be great if Rob and I did a sitcom. We pitch it. We're going to pitch because Rob's right down in LA. We know we got an industry insider, so many like Rob himself, but Chauncey's in there, and he could attach our script to the back of one of the accountant bills.
Rachel, movies really aren't made that way anymore.
Okay, well, anyway, here's my idea that I'm pitching. 2 roommates, you and me, okay? And then I have a sex change halfway through the series. But you start to fall in love with me, and it concludes with us making love. You know the final scene with Bob, where Bob Newhart wakes up and goes, "And Emily, it's you." And I thought if something like that, but it shows it evolving. It starts off as a buddy picture, but it ends up as a romantic comedy. And I just thought it would be great. Like at the end, you go, Rachel, you and this Trump stuff, you're an idiot. I can't stand you. But then we kiss.
Rachel, pick up one of those Jesus records you were showing earlier.
All right. Hang on. Here is okay, let's get this one. Here, let's go to Calcutta Mission. Larry Norman, we're here. Christian record.
I think you have that thought in your head because there's a song about what you just said on that album. Right?
Well, what's the song, Rob?
Larry Norman. I had a wet dream last night. Isn't that on that album?
Holy smoke. That is just crazy.
Rachel, yeah. No one wants to see anything of that what came out of your mouth.
All right, Rob. It was just I was spitballing. Rachel, you should do the new Mother-in-Law. I love the Mother-in-Laws. The old one with Kay Ballard. Rob, sometimes I think I too.
That was Rachel. Yeah. That was a Desi Lou production.
It was Desi, and Roger Carmel was, of course, featured.
Well, I think it only ran 2 seasons, and then the husband of one of them changed in one of the seasons. Isn't that correct?
Roger Carmel made that series.
That guy was a crazy person, wasn't he?
He got involved with Paul Lynde, from what I understand. Things went downhill from there.
He was a big drug addict.
He was a coke guy. Cocaine was his thing.
It killed him. He wasn't his big role on Star Trek.
He was Harry Mudd on the Star Trek show. He was in the episodes I Mudd, where we got all the robots. You know, where they had to defeat the androids.
He was an intergalactic comm man.
Yeah. Do you know who I love was Ted Cassidy as Lurch?
Yeah.
And he was in the episode "What Little Girls Are Made of." And Rob, I do an impersonation of Ted Cassidy. I don't know you know this, in that role as the great Borg kind of guy. He's like Grok or something. I am Grok, and he's a giant guy. Ted Cassidy. You all know him as Lurch on the Addams Family. Here he is in the episode Star Trek, season 2, I believe. What Little Girls Are Made of. I'll set the scene, Rob, because it's good to set the scene. In this scene, Grok, the large android, is seeking Captain Kirk, who's in the caverns underneath this android-controlled world. Here we go. Captain Kirk! Captain Kirk!
No, you're doing...
What?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Rachel, I think you're doing the little ball-headed kid.
No.
Ron Howard's brother.
That's Clint Howard as Baylock.
Yeah, he goes...
I can do
That's
him.
the same
Okay.
voice.
No, the one, these is way different, Rob. They're totally different takes. Here's, yeah, well, because, I am Balak. And then he's laughing and goes, oh, would you like to have some slow luck? And he goes,
Yeah, Rachel.
And,
how about this?
That's Clint Howard.
You have an act in Vegas. All it is you impersonating all the characters on Star Trek, but it's the same voice.
Rob, come on, man. I think there's quite a different inflection. One is because okay, full disclosure, Grok, the giant android, what he's actually doing, he's impersonating the voice of Christine Chapel, because Kirk's there and thinking he'll be fooled by her. So that's why he's going, Captain Kirk, Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk.
Now, Rachel, now do your Frank Gorshin.
I love Gorshin. Gorshin was great. Now he played an African American on the role in Star Trek. Remember that? Well, he was like what do you call it? Mulatto.
He
was a mulatto,
half black, half white face.
That's right. Wasn't that a mulatto? Isn't that what they were calling it in the 60s?
Rachel, do you know, like before Frank Gorshin died, he did a one-man show.
Okay.
I think he did in Vegas as George Burns.
George Burns, one-man show. Hey, Gracie, and then he'd have the cigar. Do you know, Rob, have you thought about this the way I have? George Burns and Bobby Gass, there's very little difference between the two individuals.
Well, I don't think Bobby
Good
Gass.
night, Gracie.
I don't
Jeez,
think Bobby.
Massey, you're coming off like an idiot.
That's not how George Burns was.
Okay. Well, how do you describe the man? I know
George Burns,
God, to great aplomb, great reviews with the young, the blonde-head kid, Sweet Home, Alabama. He did Country Roads. John Denver. Nobody was bigger except George Burns.
George Burns endlessly had a cigar.
Yes.
And he was very, his delivery was very timed, right?
Yes.
That's not Bobby Gass.
Yes. I want to do something. Oh, the world is corrupt, little less corrupt. We can't do the show without mentioning we lost Lindsey Graham suddenly and shockingly. And I don't know what's going on. He was on camera yesterday, apparently.
That situation is ripe for one of your conspiracy theories, right?
Really? Do you think? Because apparently everybody said he was right as rain. He was doing a little interview thing. What do you think, Rob?
Listen, Rachel, I do not really go out and try and read political news stories.
Do you think it was the AIDS? Because I've heard that can be quite severe.
He had recently just come back from Ukraine.
Yes.
And someone had mentioned maybe
porridge.
Putin's people somehow did like a typical, because when you hear about political intrigue and murders, is it really just the Russians that drop like poison into people's glasses?
I think it's just the Russians.
It's just them.
It's only
no one else
knows that technology.
No one else eliminates their what do you call it?
Their enemies of the state.
Their enemies, like Russia does. Yeah. They pour the poison in the drink.
Yes.
They do that poison stuff.
Yeah. I think they did us all a favor, unfortunately.
Well, Rachel,
that's not a good take. Wait,
I was waiting.
That was wrong.
I was waiting for all the coming out of the closet information on him.
Okay, well, maybe that's going to happen. That's why I suggest maybe it was the AIDS. But it's sad and it's too bad that the guy passed away. We don't want any harm on anybody, but that's the thing. What about Iran? Mitch goes, what do you think? Maybe the Iranians got him.
The Iranians don't.
They don't have the technology of poison rings.
Their whole deal is blowing up stuff. They don't poison people like the Russians do.
Russians are the top poisoners.
The
Russian is the top. Okay, too much borscht is coming in as a motive. It's very shocking though, because the guy was hale and hearty, and then he's gone like that overnight. Like, wow, what happened? So obviously, you got to do an autopsy on this and find out what's going on. Well, was it? Well, we don't know. It could have been a stroke aneurysm.
Do you want to hear my theory on what?
Yeah, I want to hear, Rob, because sometimes you can get through all the noise.
They'll get his body and they'll rip a mask off Scooby-Doo style.
Oh my God, Rob. Okay, Bobby Gass with a little history note. The Italians actually The Mob, where the very first poison is the Borgias.
No.
Victor Borgia was so funny when he played the piano and he could do the thing like the Marx Chico. Yeah, he'd do that like Chico.
Right, Rachel, you know what his go-to joke was?
What was his go-to?
And then he reach and turn the
Oh
music.
yeah, and then he turned the notes on, then play it properly. Yeah,
Right.
play a well-known piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good, very popular. He was loving, of course, and he was traveling when Channing, what was her name? Carol Channing. She was a mainstay. Toady Fields, all my favorites. But this is what I was raised on. Charles Nelson Riley, Match Game, the cast of Match Game were so good. And Klugman's wife was there.
They were all drunks.
Maybe that's why I liked it so much, because Mom and Dad were hitting the bottle a lot in the 60s, 70s. So that could have been why I liked it so much.
Rachel,
Like my aunts and uncles.
Can I make a suggestion for your live
Yes,
stream?
you sure can, buddy.
Can you get the music for Match Game?
Oh,
dun,
okay.
dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun, dun, dun. You know the music they played when they wrote down their.
Okay,
answer.
let's go Match Game music. Let's search for this. Hang on, buddy. Rob, I'm looking for it. Match Game music. Okay. Okay, the Match Game theme I can do. Match Game theme song. Once you do music, you get Match Game theme. Let's just go Match Game clip. Match Game clip.
Can you say good morning to Loki, by the way?
Good morning, Loki. I love you. Okay, goes wild for Charles Nelson Riley's answer. Okay, we got a Charles Nelson. What's going on, buddy?
Play the theme.
What, the theme or well, I got a clip.
We don't need a clip. We need the theme.
Oh, Rob, come on, man. Let's do this. Takes us all back. Okay, Gene Rayburn, a young Gene Rayburn. Is Gene still with us, Rob? I don't think so.
No.
He would have been good. Okay, here's Gene Rayburn. And let's go full screen on this, Rob. Let's enjoy the moment together. Here we go.
Happens when you go away for commercials. You. All right. No, I'm only kidding there. Are you ready, ladies? Oh, let's meet a new player. Here is Candy Carter. Hi, Candy.
Hi.
Rachel, don't you have that
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
A little nervous.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I live in Huntington Beach, California. I'm a graduate of Cal Poly Pomona. I work as a health insurance claims examiner, and I'm single.
Okay, she's a claims examiner.
Wow,
Rob Fox.
hold on. A lot of big surprises with her.
All
She's
right.
single, Rachel.
Yes.
Big surprise.
All right, let's continue.
Now, Rachel, what's that hairstyle?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
what's going on, Rob?
What's that hairstyle she has called?
Oh, she's got what's known as a bob. All right, here we go. Gene Rayburn, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll
Got
take
the
one from column 4.
Okay. Good luck to both ladies. I'll push the button and reveal the board with the 2 questions on it and ask our challenger to make a decision.
I'll take B.
She says she wants B, and this is it. This is a new game. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so glad you told me.
Splendid. When the first astronauts landed on Mars, they were greeted by a Martian selling blank.
I answer that?
When the first astronauts landed on Mars, they were greeted by a Martian selling.
What I want to know, Charles, is why? Why us? We could be working in the book department at Macy's.
Greeted by a Martian selling. Use any.
Keep in mind, everyone on the
Rachel?
panel are alcoholics.
Rachel,
Adding to the fun.
before you go back, can I give my answer what it would be?
Okay, go ahead, Rob. So what? The question is something about Mars or something?
Yeah.
All right.
Large black dildos.
Large. The answer is large black dildos. Let's see if your answer. Used probes is Sue's idea. We're going to see if they get in there and echo the
Rachel,
sentiment.
Yeah, hold on. Before you go back, that
Yeah.
woman in the corner in the red shirt, Patty. Yeah, she was like famous for having this voice like this, and she did
Did
a lot
she?
of commercials.
She did commercials.
Yeah, they'll go to
Yeah.
her if you play the whole clip, I suppose.
Okay, and Larry? Who's Larry? This
That-
is Brett.
Oh no, Rachel. That's the guy from Hogan's Heroes.
Larry Storch.
No.
No. Larry, Larry Carter.
I don't know for his last name, but that's
Larry, he played
like the techie guy, like the
he played the corporal's fill in the blank. He was a corporal. I remember now. Hogan's Heroes guy, corporal, funny guy. This is Jack Klugman's wife in real life, Brett Eklund.
Yeah, but they divorced, right?
Yeah, and it's not Eklund, but I'm throwing that out there because it's kind of funny. Madeline, but not Madeline Kahn, and of course Richard Dawson, also from Hogan's Heroes. So we got two Hogan's Heroes alumni. Corporal, he was the English guy, Newkirk, Sergeant Newkirk, and he ended up, of course, doing another game show. You know, Family Feud was his thing. Okay, let's continue.
That might be Patty Duke. I'm wrong then.
Well, let's find out.
Anything you want. Anything you want, Charles. Anything you think might match.
I could say?
Sure. Say anything. Okay, now they're all set. We'll call on Candy. When the first astronauts landed on Mars, they were greeted by a Martian selling...
Real estate.
Real estate is a good answer. It's the first thing that I thought of. That's not bad at all. Larry, what came to your mind?
Well, aluminum siding came to my mind.
Aluminum siding. Well, you didn't say that, did you?
I didn't say that.
That's a nice thought, Larry.
I said coffee.
Hot coffee, because it was cold on Mars.
I suppose.
All right, Brett.
That's not as tasteless as toilet. I'll go along with that. I said peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
I don't know why I said peanut butter.
Dumb.
Beauty's always been my stocking
That's
trait.
right. But we love you, Brett. All right, Charles.
There's only one thing a man from Mars can sell.
Mars bars. How about that answer?
Do you know, I would have said Mars bars, quite frankly. That was the first thing that occurred to me, quite frankly.
Well, Rachel, why
anyway, but you got your thing going, Rob. Like you got what you were talking about in that.
Yeah, Rachel, why don't you get in a time machine and go back and be the contestant for that episode?
Okay, killer comment here. Is this what your Patreon stream is like, Rach? Just with added Rob the Wax? Rachel, listen to me. The live stream is, the Patreon is a lot more of this. Loki T.O. involved. It's not always a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, here is my Patreon. $5 a month. Throw it my way. Believe me, I am needing a lot of money right now. I've fallen on hard times. Please support Rachel's Ghost Peasant. And there it is. Get over there. Support. Drop money. $5 a month. And I'll sign a picture of myself. Sue, where's my 8x10 glossy? I'll give the kids one with each subscription. Harry goes, this is fantastic. Thank you, Harry. I'm glad you like the old match game. We used to be a proper country. What's known as a proper country. Okay, this really is old people's home territory. What the fuck? It is a happier time, okay? This harkens back. We were all unified in our love of match game. Oh, and you know who I love so much was the guy with the afro, Jufro, and he was so great.
Avery Shriver.
Avery Shriver, he had corn chips. I loved him so deeply.
Yeah, the big Doritos pusher.
Spring Hill Jim, we love you. We love you. Look at this. This is Beatles, plastic Beatles, Jim. Guess what's coming out? They're doing the Smiths, plastic Smiths from Taiwan. Kind of great. You can look for that. It is so great. Amanda joins us. Amanda, I got Rob with us. So, Rob, it was great. We had such a good time seeing Kimbo yesterday. We went, I had some nachos. They got me a little later, though, with the indigestion. I got to admit. Jalapenos. I was bold. I thought I'd be okay. I did have jalapenos. Okay. How the hell is this? Dross. Go to cheer up even coming back from a big loss against England. You're not even trying to cheer the poor chap up. We'll cheer him up. We'll cheer him up. Do you like the big Norwegian guy called Harland, who's a footballer? Rob?
I had hopes that he could lead the team into the finals.
Mm-hmm. He had an off game yesterday, though, apparently.
Apparently, he had an off game. What the footballer crowd are calling it.
Rachel, from what I understand,
yeah,
it was from from what I understand, the refs were not that great, right? Am I wrong about that?
Geez, what do I know? You know, if there's the television, you can go and make the call. The red card that guy got, the yellow card was justified. The guy that went and did the Norwegian guy that acted up. I don't know, Rob. Traditionally, I cheer for England.
Yeah.
But this year, I'm cheering for Argentina to win it all.
Not Canada?
No, we're gone. Canada is long.
I
like
know,
you.
but initially,
I don't care. You know, I wasn't really cheering for them. So I'm going for Argentina. Argentina, I'm hoping they win the whole thing. I'm sorry, England. I just can't support you. You know, and same with France. I can't support France either. The World Cup refs are never great, Reggie. Full disclosure.
You know, Rachel, here's what's hysterical to me.
Yeah, go. You share.
All the people that their main game is soccer, football, and there's superior, how they act so superior.
Yeah.
To any other sport that people follow professionally.
Yeah.
And it really comes down to horrible refereeing, which is universally the case in most sports.
Yeah.
But the fact that these athletes, which I believe are superior athletes, they're very
they're elite, what we call elite athletes.
But every single one of them's go-to move is to flop and fall on the ground.
Okay, that can cost you, and that's what costs the Norwegian player. If you watch the replay on that tackle, he moves in on the British player. The English guy doesn't touch him, and he goes to ground. And he's going to ground purposely so he can draw a card on the English player. And so he got caught faking it. That's what happened there. Yeah. So now hold on, Simon. It takes this football very seriously.
Yeah. You know what?
Okay. Whoa, Rob. Whoa.
In my list of the top 5 things that make British people unappealing to me.
Top 5 things that make British people unappealing.
Their allegiance to the football is kind of number 5. You know, Simon provides me with the other 4 things I don't like about British people.
Bruce Fraser, 100. The 100th Bruce Fraser. The Flintstone band you were thinking of, Rob, were the Way Outs. The Way Outs.
No.
Way Out, man.
No. There was one where they called it bug music.
Ladies and gentlemen, our friend Dagon Studios, a multi-talented filmmaker, auteur, recording artist, and filmmaker. I'm going to be acting in an upcoming movie of his, Rob. I'll be flying into Vancouver, all expenses paid, and I play the part of a young ingenue who goes in over her head, coming from the small town in the big city. There's a scene where I twirl about and throw my head in the air with such carefree aplomb that it steals your heart away when I do it. Who can turn the world on with Rachel's smile? It's great. So anyway, I'm looking forward to my role as the young ingenue. The refereeing has been so poor in the Premier League, Premier Division this season in England. The refereeing has been sus, what the young people call sus, Rob.
Oh, wow. Excellent.
Yeah. Young people also call this program sus. Anyway, yeah, it's like, and I live in Canada, by the way, about this Patreon thing. I live in Canada. We have no money in Canada. I'm very elderly. Rob, I'm almost Mazzy ages. Like I'm getting up near Mazzy. It's scary, Rob, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
You start slowing down a bit. You don't have that spry step that you're associated with in your youth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway, Cubby Broccoli.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, we're going to spare no expense. It's going to be like a Cubby Broccoli thing. Oh, Rich, this Friday, mark it down. We're going to have a Patreon show, Rich. I want you there to be there.
I don't know what this comment means. What's that comment you left?
I think Rachel's confusing Switzerland with England. It was in that game the player was out for dive. You're right. It was a Swiss game. He got tossed. Anyway, he took a dive.
You know what? Here's actually my favorite thing. You know what my favorite thing about the World Cup?
Hot dogs. A lot of people go for the hot dogs.
All this
ballpark.
I don't understand the understanding of, like, let's say people from England.
Okay.
But mostly people that soccer or football is their main sport.
It is.
And they're so proud of it.
They are.
And then they thought, oh, when it comes to the U.S., they won't have the atmosphere. They won't, and these stadiums they have won't be able to handle it. It's like they never watched any professional sports in the U.S. And then the crowds come, all the fans from all over the world, and they go, wow, our stadiums are not like this. These are like the one that
America, man.
They're building a brand new one in DC. It's like a $2 billion stadium. What do you think it's going to be like? The one here in LA was over $2 billion to build. And it's crazy.
But they bring them in. Listen, Rob, as a former mascot, you know the importance of a big stadium that can handle the crowd. Well, kids get, for a college football game, you're going to get 85,000 people in the stadium.
Those are like the big giant ones, but a typical average college football stadium probably holds 40 or less than 50,000 people. Like, they're not that huge.
Okay.
Bless you.
Well, that was Sue over there. Blessing. Hey, shall you be purchasing the new Sharon is Karen album? What's that?
That's Louis' album.
Okay, tell me about it. Oh, we're going to do a promotion.
Yeah, it's Louis' album. That's it, Rachel. That's his album.
That's it. Have you got a copy of it?
No.
Okay. Is he going to give you one to promote on your show?
I don't think so.
I guess you won't be promoting the album much then.
No, Mazzy came on my stream and showed it and stuff. I have no
okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the album when Mazzy showed it?
It's a nice cover. I haven't listened to it yet.
Is it a Psych cover? Who did the artwork?
I don't know. No, it looks like it's
right,
modern graphic kind of. It's like a vampire type of thing.
Oh, vampires! Do you like vampires? Do you have a favorite vampire, Rob?
No, Rachel. Here's an interesting thing about me, and maybe you can talk about this to yourself. I don't like vampires so much, but I hate people who suck. Isn't it interesting when Rachel asks me a question, but yet pays no attention to what I say?
Wow, listen to this.
Feel your pain.
Okay, I really screwed up here. It says, I like it when Rach transposes a half-remembered sitch for one match to another, entirely different sitch, comes out with definitive conclusion, 100% wrong. It's on brand. Holy smokes. Thank you, Loki. Yes, son of a bitch. I got Louis' album. I paid for John's, but I think he's walking it to my house from Canada. John's album coming down to see Rich. So Rich went and put the big bucks down on John's Psych masterpiece, Mysterious Human Signal. So you getting a copy, Rob? Are you going to buy one? Do you have a CD player? You're waiting for the vinyl.
I don't think is he doing vinyl?
He's doing vinyl. You're going to have to buy it and promote it on your TV show. Come on, Rachel. It's by Louis. Shame he missed Golden. Shame he missed Golden. Holy smokes. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, what an idiot. Okay. And then the World Cup in the U.S. 94 was 100 times more intense. That summer was insane in Los Angeles. Remember the 94 Olympics? Rob, were you old enough to remember the 94 LA Olympics?
100%. Rachel,
Okay.
I was, what was I? I was like 15 years old.
As a boy in LA, and this is kind of interesting to me, were you caught up in the whole Knickerbocker phase where you're wearing the +4s? Kind of like the old golfing pants that were baggy at the knee? Do you know what I'm talking about, Rob? Like +4 Knickerbockers.
Yeah, Rachel.
Did you have those? Were you involved in that?
Now as an older man,
yeah,
I don't think I ever dressed as an older man throughout the history of my life.
Yeah. Those Knickerbockers were something. I find them somewhat comedic as a pant style. They're floofy. You know what I mean? Like they're fluffed out. They're
Rachel?
floofy. Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever wear orthopedic shoes. How about that?
It wasn't the Olympics. It was, I guess, what? The World Cup was in LA in 94. I have no memory.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Did the Italians win the World Cup then?
The Italians have won it a lot. Now they're not good anymore. People
right.
are.
Am I wrong about
they aren't good? Hold on, Rob.
I distinctly remember that the Italians won it, but
you son of a bitch! I'm gonna teach you. You know why the Italians ain't good no more?
Why?
Because they're Italian. They refuse to get Africans playing for them, and now they're nowhere to be seen. The U.S. stadiums are okay, but the top ones in Europe are just as big or bigger and have a better atmosphere. This from the guy over in Ireland, where I think he resides. Brazil won 94. Okay, speaking of floofy, where's Mousy? I don't know, second week in a row we haven't had him. We don't always get Maslow, and he's a big guy. Let's see, actually, let me see how he's doing with the, he's working hard to catch up to Michael 45. They're having a competition. Who's going to have more subscribers? Let me see. 45 RPM audio file. I'm kind of curious because each week Mazzy gets closer and closer. Okay, Michael 45's got 47,900 subscribers. Let's see what Mazzy's got.
Rachel.
49,000. My God.
Rachel.
47.9.
Rachel.
Yeah.
I believe a lot of those subs are not real subs.
I think there is real estate long. Massey cannot close the gap for the second week in a row, all on the Massey watch. 47.7. Massey he's flatlining. I'm very concerned that our friend Massey is not going to be there for the win against Mike, because we're going to do a special live stream. Once it happens, we're going to go live with it.
Rachel.
Uh-oh, Rob, we got an issue.
Are they removing all his teeth?
Massey, are the teeth being removed for your surgical procedure? Okay, Tim's here. Speak of CDs, Rach, did you catch Steve Westman's stream yesterday on the Audio Nuts Ultra Premium Edition compact disc? Miles Davis, kind of blue for a price tag of, get this, Rob, $1,500. Ladies and gentlemen, CDs are back and they're bigger than ever. And a lot of people are saying the CD format is taking over because of the exorbitant prices now being demanded of record owners.
Hold on. Who's saying that?
What?
Who's saying that?
Steve Westman.
Westman's not saying that.
He's not?
No.
Tim's saying it.
Tim is saying it right now. Tim is here.
Who's Tim?
Tim's our friend, Rob.
No, Rachel.
Tim is our musical friend.
Rachel, you go out on a limb for these people you barely know.
Tim P99. Tim P.
Canadian.
He's Canadian like you and me, Rob.
I'm not Canadian, Rachel.
What? I always think of you as Canadian. Loki's membership helped M45 take off like a rocket. Yes.
Rachel, I believe
4D, behave yourself. Let's not talk nasty.
I believe that a lot of his subs are not real.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I got somebody. So who's our guy from the commercials that I like? I call him Teethy. No, Teethy. From our Trivago. And he's got a name like From Trivago. I got to get this guy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here it is. Jürgen. What? What? Okay. Hold it. What? He was a professional for. Okay. Oh no, it's not. Holy shit. This is AI when AI goes wrong. Rob, I just went and done the thing where I go, who's the big teeth guy with, the deal? And so I go to Trivago big teeth guy as my prompt. Here's what AI gave me. The Trivago teeth guy refers to former professional footballer, high-profile manager Jurgen Klopp, he's the manager of Liverpool, who features in a polarizing ad campaign for the hotel booking site Trivago. His noticeably bright and prominent cap teeth has sparked a wave of online debate and social media. That's not Jurgen Klopp. It's combining it. That's funny. Footballers, look at what's happened. But they call him Jurgen, but it's not Jurgen Klopp. It's like an American guy who plays this character called Jurgen. And so the AI got it all messed up.
Well, but why does he have that accent?
He's American. He went over when he was young to America, but he's an actor, American actor. Okay, here you go. Rob, did you know this? That Rex Harrison's son, Noel Harrison, did some Sunshine Pop style Psych back in 67, 68?
No.
Klopp is back managing the German national team. And Tim goes, Rob, watch the West Wind stream. You're going to learn something, okay? Because you're known as a guy who's got a lot of enthusiasm, but you don't have the book knowledge, okay? Like, you're missing out. You seem to be missing out. I don't want to judge you. You seem to be missing out on Jason Rojas and his working towards the CD wave of excitement. Everybody's getting back.
Rachel, can I ask you a question?
That is Jurgen Klopp.
Rachel, can I ask you a question?
The football coach Jurgen Klopp. Yes. That is him.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Jurgen Klopp is the Trivago guy.
Yes.
You got to be kidding me. The teeth are those cap teeth. He doesn't look like Jurgen Klopp.
Brother.
I can't believe this. Jurgen Klopp.
Well, if you had the internet, maybe you could figure this out.
I'm stupefied.
Jurgen Klopp became the global brand ambassador for Trivago in October 2024, starring in an AI-powered marketing campaign.
Oh, okay. Holy shit. I can't believe it. It is the Trivago guy. Well, yeah, I guess. His teeth aren't quite as prominent there. So Jurgen Klopp's in all the third guy in all those frickin' commercials from Trivago.
Yeah.
That is nuts. Klopp's, his teeth, I've never seen teeth like this anywhere.
Except on what Matt
I know him from old timey Klopp, not new Klopp. That is nuts. Isn't that just crazy? There he is, Klopp with Mbappe. Wow. I'd be looking at his teeth every time he teaches something in the locker room, Rob, if I'm a footballer. All I would be able to do would be to look at Klopp's teeth and not listen to him. I go, your teeth are absolutely massive.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Question. Have you lost viewers since you've been on this clump tirade?
No, I've actually gained. We've probably gained a few because of Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, ladies and gentlemen, the spotlight on today's program. Rachel's worldview is class around her. Time to go in for the kill, Loki. Get me while I'm weak. Rachel has nice fake choppers. This is all real. Really wrong. I'm just shocked by this. I didn't know anybody would do that to their teeth. Like, that was crazy. Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah.
What is the stereotype generally about British people?
They're bad teeth.
Right.
The Pope is a German.
Well, where did he play his career at? He coaches at Liverpool. Come on.
Okay, hang on. Okay, here we go. This is the thing. Okay. Okay. Good. Right. Browse your feet. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I don't know what we're looking at. Well, Rob, hold on, Rob. Okay, hold on. We're going to try and do what we can do. Okay, I got something to share. Is this the thing? Anyway, here we go. There. Remember Matt Damon and something about Mary with the teeth, and then this is the effect that we're dealing with Klopp. Matt Dillon, excuse me, Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon, something about Mary got the veneers because Mary said, I find a man attractive with the veneers. Look at that. What's the difference? That's Jurgen Klopp kind of teeth right there. Right there. That is crazy what we're dealing with here. Okay. Tim and Eric have nice big white grills sometimes. Tim and Eric. Okay, so Mazzy is getting what's known as veneers. Good Lord. Can you imagine Maz with I guess you could do it with artificial intelligence. He did. Jurgen did manage Liverpool. Yeah, absolutely.
Rachel, do you know?
I guess we could. Do you want to see Mazzy with veneers?
Well, no.
Okay.
No, not really.
Okay. Well, a lot of people are calling for it. Okay. Norman Maslow. Okay. Okay. I got a commercial for Mazzy. Okay. Hang on. We're just doing a Mazzy here. Oh, we owe Mazzy a watch. We'll give him a thumbs up on this. Okay, hang on, everybody. We're going to get a picture of Maz. We're going to put veneers on him. We'll see how it goes.
If you go Norman Maslow images,
yeah.
I mean, you got.
Well, I got a just clip coming in now, so I'm almost there. And it'll take nothing to get the AI to put the veneers on him. Okay, there we go.
You want me to do it?
Well, I think AI will do it better.
No, I'm not. I'm going to use AI to do it, Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it and I'll do it. We'll see who gets the better look.
He never opens his mouth.
It doesn't matter. The AI. This is where the AI comes in. Hey.
Oh, here's a good one.
Okay, hold it. I got it. Okay, this is exciting. Okay. Okay, here we go.
I sent Rob a good picture.
Okay. Oh, Rob, prepare to be stunned and amazed.
Hold on, I'm gonna look
at it.
Let me look at it first before you show it.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me go full size here.
What did you, Sue? I don't see any fake teeth on him.
Okay, hang on. Here we go. Here we go.
I have a picture I'm going to add it to. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing mine first. Okay, here's Mazzy with the oversized veneers. All right, let's take a look. Okay, there he is. Holy smoke! Can we make him bigger?
Well, it looks like he's starring in his own horror movie.
Well, he's got. He's got all that. Well, make it full size. There we go. Look at that.
Go to your Instagram.
Okay, we got Instagram. Something's happened. We got another one. Holy smokes. Mazzy, oversized veneers.
You know who he looks like.
Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay, this is holy shit. Look at this one, Rob.
He looks like M45.
Okay, look at this. Hey, Shadow, you know what you did. Rob, what do you think? That is big. Those are chompers. The oversized veneers. Holy so. Okay, Rob, what's yours like?
Hold on, I'm doing it now.
Yours takes so long, Rob.
No, I had to find a picture.
That was realistic.
Which AI thing are you using?
I'm using the Grok. Grok.
Okay, I use the Gemini.
Okay, Gemini. Well, let's see what Gemini comes up with. Norman Maslow, oversized.
Mine's better, Rachel.
Okay, Rob. Well, we're going to see. I mean, we've already seen two examples.
Make
Here
me
we
big.
go. We're making the veneers big. Massey. Holy crap. Rob, that's horrible. Rob, that's poor Massey.
That's the British Mazzy.
Yeah. He looks like a guy you'd see on a street corner looking for a dime. Can you spare a dime for a fellow American? Holy smoke. That was horrible. Folks, we didn't mean to shock it. Uh-oh. We are in shit. We are in shit now. Here we go. Okay.
Hey, can I do impression of Mazzy before he comes up and sees?
Yeah, do it quick because we're both in big trouble here.
I have to go get my teeth worked on this week.
Oh my God, Rob, you made him sound like a Southerner.
Gabby
Maslow. Okay, there's a link for Norman. We'll get him up here. So he's going in for some surgery, apparently. Okay, Jens goes, this is freaking me out. That is scary, Rach. We're sorry, friends. Haunting is some words like this are being used. Ladies and gentlemen, our beloved Norman Maslow. Mass, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, but my voice is gone.
Okay, what happened? Did you yell a lot?
No, I have this abscess tooth.
Oh no!
And
are you in pain?
Not at the moment. I'm on some meds, and it kind of it gives me a little fever, low voice. So I have this kind of low voice.
The chicks dig it. I dig it. But here's the thing,
unfortunately, they're not doing the thing till Wednesday.
I had an abscess go on me, Mass, and it was the most painful thing I was in. It's horrific pain. It's just one went and they like explode, and then the nerve is exposed, and it is just pure pain. So
I have good teeth otherwise.
Yeah, but anything could happen.
As much as I like the Brits, I don't have their teeth.
Yeah. So, okay. So what happened? Like was there, it abscessed on you? How did you know? Did you get pain, a big shooting pain?
Yeah. 6 weeks ago, I got a teeth cleaning and they saw something in one of them, and it didn't affect me. So I said, next time I come, we'll check it out. Cause I get my teeth cleaned every 4 months.
Yeah.
3 times a year, and they check it out.
Yeah.
And then this past week, it just started.
It blew up.
Yeah. I can't sleep at night. So I'm up all night.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Yeah. Horrible.
I mean, I'll be fine.
Hold on, Rachel, this makes so much sense to me now.
Well, in what way, Rob? I'm curious.
Mazzy yesterday was aggressively angry towards me.
Okay, what? I missed it. What happened, guys?
Out of the blue, he chose to make me the target of his pain in his mouth.
Yeah, well, he's in pain, Rob. I mean, that can happen. People tend to lash out when they're in. Oh, look out, Rob! It's coming for you. Wanted for record theft.
I've never made that face in my life.
Theft, historic media crimes against you, Rob.
Rachel.
Rob.
Rachel.
Yeah.
I had a nice little war going on with Vinyl Piper.
Chris, yeah.
With AI generated content.
Okay.
And Mazzy inserted himself into it.
Okay, maybe there was a reason.
Hold on. Mazzy's behavior over the last couple weeks makes sense now because of his pain in his mouth, because he's been overly sharing the negative comments he gets on his channel with people.
Negative? I've seen them. The comments, Mazzy's
but my favorite negative comment, and I would ask everyone to join in on it.
Okay.
He was called what was he called? This person called Mazzy.
Take a look. Go to the Instagram. You'll find it.
I'm going to the picture I created because it's a new term.
Yeah.
Mazzy is ancient with a daft hat.
Yeah, a daft hat, which is English.
That person has said the exact same comment on 4 separate videos. Apparently, 6 Inch in England said the guy comments on his too.
It's an Englishman because they use the word
it's one
daft.
of these rankers that.
Because he said daft. That's not a word that any good, solid son of Betsy Ross would ever say.
I brought this up before here, Rachel, and I want to bring it up again.
Okay, let's address.
I feel I'm an ugly American, right, Rachel?
What?
I'm the definition of it.
What? I don't think so.
Anyway. Loudmouth.
Do you feel like I force American colloquial sayings on the world?
No, you've never been one to go, oh, let's throw this in the old
like
truck
cool beans.
I don't know,
man, like cool beans or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
but
cool
I feel
beans is a good one. That's cool beans.
Like the British, I feel, at least the British were exposed to in the VC.
Yes.
Overly use these British colloquial sayings that most people don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going full scale for Norman Maslow, the latest, and I'm hearing this is really good. Our friend Joey Callio. Does Joey play on this at all for Louis? Did he incorporate him?
No, I don't think Joey helped him on one track, maybe. I'm not sure if he's on it.
Yeah.
It's very kind of power punk.
Okay, power punk.
It's very good. It's very good.
Yeah, Joey was telling me he felt it was a stronger album than even Louis' first, which was very good. Oh, nice splatter. Yeah. That's something modern, Maz, they do. In the old days, they used to put the songs on the label.
It's better than the new Rolling Stones record.
What?
You didn't like the new Rolling Stones record?
I'm going to try to record a video today. I like half of it.
I thought it was good.
I hate the fucking production of it.
Okay, we go to Rob right now for this comment. Rob, I find this interesting. It's from our friend Renee.
Oh, come on, Loki.
Oh, hold on. Since it's from Renee, was the tooth in your mouth, Renee?
All right. Question. What's the tooth?
You know, Loki, anybody can read those comments. The people made them public. If people sent me private shit, I wouldn't have posted it. But it's public. It's out there. So
it's a public comment, Loki. You're totally in the wrong.
I'm just shining a light on the humor of it. And
you're right. You're right to call it out.
I usually put it up there without comments. Sometimes
come on, Loki. Don't be a daft.
Don't be daft. Don't be a daft hat wearer. Massey, we love you so much. It's great to see you. Kimbo came up.
Rachel.
I know Kimbo.
What's the obsession with
I was going to let him be surprised.
Rachel, what's the obsession with the British people and wearing hats inside? What's with that?
Okay, unfortunately, we got a problem for you, Rob, right now. Okay, you're offending his people and the Shaolin Temple.
All right. To be fair to you, Simon, you're the only kind of British people I'm exposed to, and you're not a good example of British people.
Well, that's not true, Rob. But I think I like Simon. We
I do too.
But having said that, I think he sets himself up for a target because he keeps the last two videos are those sad bastard videos where he's complaining about everything, and and that's too bad.
Hold on, isn't there
that's his right to just sit and bitch for 20 minutes
but isn't there a market for sad bastard videos,
complain about whatever?
Here's a question. I don't watch his sad videos, but on any of them does he say I really would
sad bastard vinyl?
Okay, what you think this you think Simon Sue, she's a producer, she knows shit like this. You need to do a rebrand and call yourself Sad Bastard Vinyl.
Absolutely.
Sad Bastard Vinyl.
Well,
or Sad Bastard Beetle. Sad Bastard Beetle Vinyl.
Here's the only nice thing I'll do to him.
Okay, yeah.
I'll help him promote the Sad Bastard as his moniker.
Mazzy, my dear friend, and my cousin, I love you, your family. Look what Kimbo brought me.
I've been watching. I've been lying on the couch.
Yeah, but you got these. You ever seen these?
I don't think I've ever seen those. No.
I'm hoping Frank Stickermania wakes up in Kansas or Kentucky.
Who sent you those?
Kimbo brought him over. He carried him with me. And I get this, Mass. He actually carried these all the way over the American border in his shorts.
Kimbo brought contraband over the country line. Wow.
You know what? Hold on, Rob. You know what this smells like?
What?
Kimbo. It smells.
Rachel?
Yeah.
I think Kimbo shoplifted those.
I hope not. They are the kind of item, they're small and portable, and they could be, like in a modern time, they may be locked up. Joe Williamson, we love you. Joe, it's been a long time since we had you up here. You should come up. Sad Bastard Vinyl has a great ring.
What about Sad Bastard Beetle Vinyl channel?
Sad Bastard Beetle, if you do a Beetle focus thing.
Hey, now, Mazzy, you like Simon, right?
Yes.
Well,
Can you do the poll?
I do like. I like Simon. He got pissed at me. I got pissed at him. I get through it. I do like Simon. When I see that, it's like,
okay, you do it.
I have a good idea for a video for both of you to do together.
I'm curious.
Well, if Mazzy can show Simon how to floss and brush his teeth, that might be a good video.
Oh man!
All right.
It's so weird I don't know if anyone's had dental work done lately in terms of I haven't had any kind of oral surgery. I had like wisdom teeth removed like 20 years ago or 15 years ago, something.
Yeah.
Bottom molars. But now what they do is they I don't know if it's an option, but I had a consult with them. They take some blood out of you.
Okay.
And they put this thing together, and when they take the tooth out, they use it. They kind of replace the gum that grows back using part of your blood in it, which is kind of weird. I don't know if they mix it with like flour and salad dressing or croutons, whatever.
Rachel, I don't know if you heard stories like this before, but often I worry for Mazzy that he might go to get this oral surgery. They knock him out, and he wakes up and his ass is really sore.
Oh my God, that has happened before. And I've heard news stories where the doctor ends up being some sort of active person sexually, and there could be victimization.
Yeah.
There are 4 versions of this Beatles item with different header cards with each Beatle. So this is the best of the bunch. I got a John one.
Perfect.
Frank, are these American or do they come from Korea? Where the hell are these made? Are these bootlegs or are they an official?
Yeah, but Rachel, that
Beatles
picture,
licensed product.
Can you hold that picture up so we can see the face?
They're probably just army men painted a different color.
No.
It's John.
That looks like David Niven with a Beatles haircut.
Okay, just let's.
That looks like none of the Beatles.
It looks like John.
There you go. It's John Lennon.
It looks like John.
It's John. Totally John.
Doesn't that guy play for the English soccer team?
Okay, Rob, can you join me in telling Love that we love me? Love you, love. Rob, can you please send love to Love? It's Love is here.
Love, what do you do with jock itch? Do you wear a cup?
She's a girl, Rob. She doesn't have that problem.
Oh.
Sorry, Love. You're a beautiful girl. We love you.
Oh.
Okay, these come direct from Hong Kong. Massey, somehow you never got these?
No.
They aren't army men because you can see the boys with the guitars, Ringo on the drums. Look at that.
Got it.
These are fantastic. And guess what? Can you tell which one's Paul?
The left-handed, yeah.
The left-handed yellow guy.
Hey, Rachel, can you hold that picture up again of the picture on the thing?
Yeah, Rob.
Because Eddie Perez has a good one. No, the picture on the
up here
thing back. Well, golly,
it's not frickin' Gomer Pyle, the incredible Jim Neighbors. Massey, of all the sitcoms, you strike me as my favorite Martian kind of guy. Young Bill Bixby, Ray Walton, coming in 1960s, absolutely fantastic. Did you buy into the whole, like he could be a Martian type guy? Did you think it could be real? Because you were very young when you were exposed.
No, but I love that show. That was a good show.
I loved it too.
You know what, Rachel?
Bill Bixby's so likable.
I watched that show growing up, but the problem with me watching that show is I never really saw the first episode of it.
Yeah.
So I literally thought it was his uncle. The whole
It is his Uncle Walton.
No,
Uncle Martin.
Uncle
No,
Martin.
No, he lands a spaceship, hides a spaceship in the garage.
He calls him his uncle
because he's Martian Martin. You know, that's.
Guess what? Loki Teal's here, Love. It's our friend Loki. It's a little cat, little pussy cat. Loki. Sue could probably get mad. This is a black market horse.
I'm not getting any replacements. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's in the back there.
It's
you
a
get to
repair
point,
job.
You don't need
Rachel,
that. You don't need the tooth.
Rachel, can I do the impression of the dentist that will work on Mazzy?
Okay, so you want to do a dentist is actually going to do surgery on Maz? All right.
Is it safe?
All right. That is kind of a.
I'm not getting put out completely.
Yeah, well.
I'm not getting put out.
Is it safe?
Tell everyone to participate in the poll, please.
Okay, we got a poll launched just now. Now, Sue, the producer, what's the nature of the poll? What's it called?
Should Vinyl Dale rebrand to Sad Bastard Vinyl?
Should Vinyl Dale rebrand to Sad Bastard Vinyl? We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
Rachel, the real answer is he should, but will it make a difference? No.
It's not. You should, but will it make a difference? Rob is saying no, but I think it's really doing what it's going to do. Okay. Okay. Wow. So a lot of going on. First of all, Loki, love is here. Love Loki much. Love Loki much do. For you, Loki. And we've also got Simon just needs to sort his live stream out. What happened to all the guests you used to have on? You could possibly leave Chris Mann in the dust. I don't know this Chris Mann fellow. Is that a big English-based live streamer known as Chris Mann? Chris Mann. Are you familiar with Chris Mann's work, Rob?
Rachel, wasn't that a guy you had on like once?
Chris Mann? I don't know. I don't recall him at all. I got a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, good God. Sad Bums goes, I thought I was a sad bastard. This is Sad Bums, one of our friends.
Yeah.
Rob, you are on record as saying you're a big fan of William's work. William out there in Nebraska, the Corn Belt. And he does great content. We don't see enough of him around here. Sad Bums, tell William we love him and that we haven't seen enough of him lately. Hope he's doing well.
I agree with Rob. I only have tea when I'm sick or with Asian food.
Yeah, you got Asian food's good for you. And just be very careful with that too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a big shout out going to our friend. This is a great channel. We want everybody to get involved. The AV Room Chris. Have you ever seen, if you haven't seen this guy,
Rachel,
he is the nicest guy you could ever imagine.
He's been a bit of a troublemaker, I think.
What do you mean, troublemaker? He's the nicest guy I've ever seen, Rob.
Who?
Chris, AV Chris. AV Room Chris is one of the nicest, most proactive.
He's a bit of a troublemaker, Rachel.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about this. I am absolutely shocked. Rob, enlighten me. What happened? What did he do?
I think he went after the Hawaiian guy. You don't know who that is, do you, Rachel?
I don't know the Hawaiian guy. Is it a Don Ho based channel?
No, it's a guy named Wyatt who's from Hawaii. I gave him that nickname.
Wyatt from
Hawaii. Him up on my
Hawaii.
channel, but he really doesn't like him and really went after him. And
why would he do it? There's got to be a motive.
Well, I went after him too because he misrepresented me, but we patched it up.
Okay, that's kind of disturbing. Sad Bums. I can't even bring that up.
That's a learned behavior, Billiam.
Who is Chris Mann and what team does he play for? I have no idea.
I thought you had that guy up here once.
Okay, Chris Mann's fave Beatle album is the Beatles' greatest hits. I don't know this Chris Mann. Chris Mann is legendary for having more people on screen than actual viewers. But he gets some heavy hitters to appear. It's all kind of weird.
Well, do you have a link to his channel? What's his channel?
What's his channel? The Chris Mann Experience? Holy smokes. Rach, it's a minute past time for close down that. Loki, you got to up the dollar on the Patreon. We're really lagging behind. I feel like Norman Maslow compared to Michael 45 when it comes to Patreon support. The numbers are not happening. Massey, you are flatlining right now. I hate to tell you.
Actually, this month I did better than last month, so it just depends.
Okay, because I'm 45 is that.
You never know. You never know. I think I got 300 this month. Last month 200. The month before 1,800.
Yeah.
So,
I need you with another 1,800. That'll put an end to it.
You can't. It just
finally put this race behind.
You never know. You can't predict that.
Mass, when are you going under the knife, so to speak?
Wednesday morning.
Okay, Wednesday morning. Do you know a lot of the ladies love it when you boys have your dark voices like you got right now?
No.
Dark Massey.
It's FM radio, and so now we're going to play some Spooky Tooth on.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's known as the Vinyl Man. He's getting a huge endorsement coming in for none other than Rob Walker. Let the music play. Please subscribe to Chris Mann. He's 2 subscribers away from 1,000.
Is he British?
That I'll definitely not watch.
I think I know him. I just can't. I don't know him by name, but I must.
Chris Mann, the Chris Mann Experience.
Who's the guy that hosted the British live stream during the football games during the World Cup.
Loki, I need food first. You gotta feed the beast, and then I'll think about upping the Patreon. But right now, I don't have the motive. I need more bucks. By gum. Loki, get your cult members to shoulder the burden, for the love of God. Good luck, Massey. You're getting this. Good luck, Massey.
Thank you. You know,
Chris Mann is known as being a Welshman. In Cumbrian Beath.
Oh, I think I know who he is then. Okay.
Okay, we know who he is. Nice guy.
I think.
Is he who's the Vinyl of the Valley? Vinyl of the Valley.
Well, there is a British guy from Wales. I think he's from Wales too. But he hasn't been around for a while. I like that guy.
The Valley guy is from
I forgot his name, but I like that guy.
Yeah. Okay. Vinyl Dale, Walker would prefer to appear on the Chris Mann program rather than Simon's right now. And Simon, for his part, says exactly. Simon, how come you and Rob Walker are not getting along? What's going on? I'm not aware of this. Okay, this is Martin McGrath, legendary Beatles guy. Massey, have you seen Elliot Page's Pop Goes to 60s video on Dungeon Lane? It's very good.
I have not, I don't think. You know, frankly, and I think it's great, but I got tired of all the fucking Dungeon Lane videos. So I watched a few after I did mine, and that was it.
It becomes too much.
Well, I mean, I made 2 myself, 2.5 maybe. But
as you know, I hooked up with Kimbo yesterday. Kimbo and his lovely partner Channing. It was so good. We love you. We talked about you. But one thing he said, isn't there, Kimbo's at the rack, you know, we're in the record shop, he's digging. He goes, there's nothing like digging. You know, I just love it. He's digging. Then he turns to me. He goes, but you're not too much into this right now. I go, no, I'm more into chess. I'm playing chess a lot. But then he goes, yeah, that's like Massey. I go, what do you mean? Massey goes, he doesn't buy anything anymore. He just hangs out and he just likes the experience. But he's not a crate digger anymore. You know, Massey.
I look casually. I don't buy a lot of used because anything that's been out, I probably have or I know about and I don't want, and I've gotten rid of doubles. So I'd rather buy a new record of some new music, or if it's a good reissue.
Massey, you're not 100%, but I've got to make you beg for this comment. Rachel, please pass on my thanks to Norman Maslow for his comment on the Artone signature when he stated that these companies should start putting disclaimers on the albums. Hopefully they'll listen. And make that happen. Now, what happened? What's this all about? It's the
ingredient. Okay, Music on Vinyl, you know that label?
Yeah.
They have a new line. They just started like an audiophile label called Artone. And the first album they did is Golden Earrings album, the one with Radar Love, the big one. And they use some digital fixes in it, which is fine. I mean, it still sounds excellent. But on the hype sticker, it says from original master tapes. Now, it is, but it's not cut from original master tape. So before I even made my video, I wrote them and said, hey, your hype sticker doesn't jive with this. And they kind of sent me the whole spiel that is actually inside the booklet. And I was nice about it, but that's the thing. They're out of the gate. They know about the MoFi. In fact, I brought up them. I said, you know, all these people who are buyers of this kind of stuff, they feel burned from the MoFi thing. I'm sure you've been following it. He goes, oh yeah, we've been following it a lot. So yeah, they should fix that for the next release.
Rob Walker, you are in no way, shape, or form a fascist at all. And VCUC should be ashamed of themselves for throwing a term that clearly they do not know the meaning of. Now, hold on. I am now deferring to our friend and your friend, Rob the Wack. Rob, fascism in the UK.
Are you being ostracized for being a fascist or a moron?
Okay.
There's
okay. It's an entirely different controversy.
You can be a Patreon for Rachel, or you can be a member and help me pay for. I don't have dental insurance.
Whoa! Hold on, Mass. I'm Canadian.
I could either get this work done or buy one of those $1,500 Miles Davis CDs.
Wow. Why don't you go down to Mexico? That's where people go to have cheap dental.
$1,500 fucking bucks to pull a tooth. and to do all the shit, you know?
Okay, Rich, I will accept the challenge. I will pay for 10 new Patreon subscribers for the next 3 months. That's incredible. If you had a show where you play chess with Loki and Loki puts his moves into the chat, I will do that. I will accept that challenge happily.
Hold on. Let's
okay,
go back to Rob Walker's defense of his stupidity.
Okay, where's Rob? Hold on. Apparently, if you don't want uncontrolled immigration, you are a
No, when you talk like a fascist, you're a fascist. It's not about uncontrolled. You know, this is the fallacy. And
okay, hold on, Rob. We're going to let Massey go.
I didn't want to. I wasn't going to go here, but
no, but
Rob
we got
Walker,
it. The topic is before.
When
us.
you say liberals are, we want the open borders. That's bullshit. We want a good immigration. We want an immigration policy. We want and we had a bipartisan one that Trump turned it over. So that's all I'll say about that. We want regulated immigration.
Oh, hold on. In a free society, you're free to think or believe or say the things you want to say. And I believe that is true with Rob Walker.
Yes.
But my feeling is Rob Walker goes everywhere and says this shit when no one's talking about it. It's not part of the conversation.
Yeah. I wouldn't have brought it up if Rob didn't.
No, hold on. Rob Walker, no one is talking about it, and you're coming around mentioning this stuff that upsets you when it's not part of the conversation. So all you're doing is just coming off as a complaining guy. That's what is essentially what's happening. Believe what you want to believe.
Rich, we can get Loki on board for this. This is the important thing. Fascism be smashed.
Rob brings it here because he knows you're.
Rob brings it here because Rob knows it's a safe space for fascists here. Okay. so we offer that here. Yeah, we have that.
I'd rather. Never mind.
Okay, Scott, where you been? Okay, let's talk Hollywood right now. One of the biggest topics going right now is the race-baited gender fuck. We call it gender fucking. And this is The Odyssey, Chris Nolan's big film. I think we got a problem in Hollywood.
Wait. First of all, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
But you always bring this shit up.
Yeah.
Nobody has seen this fucking movie yet. I have a ticket to see it.
Reviewers.
Well, I mean, nobody here. I'm so okay.
Okay.
I have a ticket to see it Saturday if I'm feeling okay.
Let's be real, and I do this all the time. Let's pretend this movie. Well, we don't know. The movie's number one when it comes out, right? It'll be number one.
It'll be number one.
The movie will make. Yeah. Let's say the movie opens to $100 million. Right?
I'm so curious what you think it's going to be, Rob. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me say.
I'm excited.
Let's say that the movie opens to $100 million. You know how many people see it if it makes $100 million?
How many people? How many? I have no idea,
Anywhere
Rob.
from 10 to 15 million people. That is not everyone. Not everyone goes to the movies to watch movies.
Not everybody goes, no.
Oh, right.
But
so
I guess it's
when people turn it into some political nonsense.
Yes.
Shit, it's not affecting everyone because people are not going to see it.
Yeah, and Matt Damon is not Greek. Were they the Greeks or were they? He's an American. He's an actor.
Hold on, I'm going to clue you in. The one thing about the movie is there's no green screen or CGI. The big giant
they built a big horse.
Yeah, the big Cyclops.
Did you play that part, Rob?
Hold on. The big Cyclops is a giant puppet. They didn't even hire a real Cyclops.
Puppets.
Rachel.
I like puppets.
Did you play that part, Rob? You could play it. You're about the same height.
Yeah. Why don't you go use your AI and make?
Okay. Here's what we got to bet. Rich is here. I bet it's going to open close to 300 mil on the opening weekend. I think I'm going to say 200. I'm going to go 250.
But it's a long movie. It's a long movie.
I'll tell you what it is.
I'd say 150 to 175.
Okay, I'm going 250. I'm going high. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big thing.
Look at the timing.
Well, are you talking worldwide?
No, domestic. 250 mil American.
It does. Okay, I already know.
And Canada. They roll Canada.
I mean, this is a huge spread.
Yeah.
But the tracking. So, do you know what tracking is, Rachel?
They bought tickets in advance. And
hold on. Let's stop
you're
it,
not
please.
Rachel Mazzy.
Yeah. Thank you, Rob. Now, this is when. So, if Massey understand about advanced sales,
the companies I worked for had this product called a tracker, and if you know anything about movie marketing, the budget they spend about 80% of the marketing budget, probably the 6 weeks up until the release of the film. They hire market research companies to survey probably 1,500 moviegoers each week to see see the effect of the marketing and the likelihood they'll go see it.
Yeah.
So based on that, they come out with predictions of the box office. Right now, it's a large scale, but they're saying 80 to 120 million domestically, which means North America. America.
Yeah.
And it could open to, I don't know how it's opening around the world. So, and here's another thing people are not talking about. The movie's 3 hours long. That means less showings of the film.
That was my point. Yeah.
Right. And then secondly, the movie was shot in IMAX.
Yeah. Big IMAX crowd.
There's 7 different types of IMAX theaters.
Yeah.
But if you want to see it in the original type of IMAX, there's like 50 of those screens.
Oh, Rob, I wasn't aware of different flavors of IMAX. What does that mean, Rob?
There's 7 different types of IMAX.
There's only one here. It's the Pacific Place one. They don't even show
I think in I can be corrected that I'm wrong, but I think there are only 50 film IMAX screens across North America, like that show it on film.
Okay, listen, there is so much going on. Okay, folks, we got this. We got the Odyssey. I want to talk more about that. But Rach, there's an anti-fascist thread, Bash the Fash, Antifa is alive and well in the violent community, going around that's causing a bit of a stir. Is this happening in England right now? Simon, please let me know. By the way, we got a poll going right now involving our good friend Simon. We're wondering if the rebrand is going to be Sad Sack Records, if it's going to happen. We don't know. We'll see what happens.
Who is for fascism? What do you mean? Who is for fascism?
Okay, who's for fascism? Simon, let us know in the comments below. Eddie, we love you so much. And as you saw, and I referenced you, The Swimmer, art film. You got to believe this, an art house film, and it's by Grindhouse Presents. And it's a lovely Blu-ray.
Oh, the swimming.
And it's got a DVD. Cool. And Massey, were you aware that Jason Rojas, Kimbo informed me that Jason Rojas is heralding what's called the second revelation of compact discs are coming back in. Included with my movie is the incredible, Jason, if you're watching, I know you are, it's a compact disc that looks like a record. These compact disc technologies are going crazy. People are buying them up. They want CDs. And Anthony, who's our good friend Audiphilia, I got over in the corner a beautiful case chock full of what's known as classic music compact discs. Massey, are you riding the wave for Jason Rojas?
I've been doing for the last 3 months CD Saturday, every Saturday. So
is it because of Jason's influence?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I don't know if you're joking here. Whoever said something about they're upset that the Trojan horse. I don't know if you're joking. The reason the Trojan horse is not in the Odyssey, it's not in the story.
Yeah.
But it takes place right after it. So a lot of people who don't know the story, you're going to start with that. I assume the movie starts with the Trojan horse, and that's the reason for after that whole 10-year war, he starts trying to go home and find his way home. It's like the Wizard of Oz, basically. He just wants to get home.
Hey, Rachel, can I show some records?
I love The Swimmer.
You know, Rachel, old brother, where art thou is based on the Odyssey too.
It is true. Absolutely, it is. Okay, what do we got, Eddie? You got records too. I showed a batch earlier in the program. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I went to Austin on Friday for a show, so I went to my favorite. Went to a couple of record stores in Austin. I haven't been in a while.
Yeah,
but I did find Australian pressing of AC/DC's TNT.
Yeah.
Now this is the 1980 repress. It's not the original 75 or whatever year it came out. But still, to have the original cover and the original Australian pressing is pretty cool. $20, not bad. All I had to do was glue the seam up here. But for $20, you can't find this for $20. I've searched for years and never seen it out in the wild. So I was looking for that.
I didn't see a smiley face, Raji.
I'll pick this up. The Desert Sessions. This is a project from Josh Homme, the guy from Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
He did a couple of sessions with different people like PJ Harvey, guys from the Red Hots. I mean, people from all over. So he's got like a series of this compilation. I think they're up to like number 11. But this is a bootleg because this was originally released on CD only and 10-inch vinyl. But this is a pink.
Okay. Yeah. I love the cover, Eddie. I love the cover.
Let me see what else I got.
Froghat would love it too. We love our comic book stuff.
House of Pain, original pressing of House of Pain on Tommy Records. Tommy Boy
Is
Records.
that the one? Is that the one? I get you know that.
Yeah. Jump around.
No, Jump Around is in the first one. This is the second one.
Okay, sophomore.
When did the guy become like a guitar playing guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
After that guy
picked up the new Butthole Surfers.
Buttholes, Mass.
Well, hold on. If you mention butthole around here, a lot of the people in the chat start getting happy.
They do get excited, don't they, Rob?
That Capital Club series is putting out a Butthole.
A little death metal, some Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal Corpse. That is a horrible album cover. It looks like a Democrat convention there, Eddie. Holy stuff.
This is one Mazzy will approve.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go. This is the Delirium Claypool Lennon Delirium. The latest.
This is the indie version, so it's got like a green, olive.
Yeah, it
and
looks golden.
Green.
Yeah, it looks kind of golden on camera here.
Yeah,
green and gold.
Last one is this is another Mazzy.
Oh, I got that.
Oh, I know that. We talked about this.
That's Analog Africa's newest.
Yeah, the Peruvian.
Good.
Los Orientales de Paramonga.
You should learn how to speak Spanish with a good Spanish accent.
Eddie does it perfect. You know what I love is Razor Ramon, the legendary Scott Hall, and he goes, "Hey, Mank," and he's talking like this. He puts on the accent, and then he goes like this. He goes, "No, chica, you must go now." And he goes, "The chicas." He looks right in the camera. He goes, "The chicas are for the fun." And as a girl, I just found Scott Hall so sexy and so vibrant. And he's gone now, Maz. Probably one of your favorites. Scott Hall, Regler, Razor Ramon.
You guys don't have anything
he was Puerto Rican.
Was he Puerto Rican?
Puerto Ricans say chicas a lot.
Yeah, well, he goes to chicas is for the fun. But his real name was Scott Hall, so I don't get the Puerto Rican so much in that. Maybe more Rican than Puerto in that. But holy smokes, Eddie, that is quite the haul. Any more in the?
No, that's it. That was it. I kind of had to hold back because there was a lot of stuff out there. But I went to go see a show, so I kind of want to save my money for concert merch.
Yeah. Okay, let's turn to Massey. Massey, obviously you're reeling. We lost suddenly and shockingly. Lindsey Graham has passed today. Thoughts?
Well, I heard you were talking about what's the guy in the birdcage, the American birdcage?
The American birdcage. Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane.
I heard Nathan Lane's going to play Lindsey Graham in the movie version, the biopic.
I think that would be wonderful.
He's like perfect casting, don't you think?
And also, is Mitch McConnell, is he alive or do you think he's deceased?
I think he's in purgatory.
Do you think he's like brain dead?
Well, hold on. Yeah, I think he's.
That's a leading question.
If you watch Simon's live stream, he's sort of in that state.
You know, I think he's about to. If he's not gone, he's about to gone. And I don't wish anyone death.
No.
But if once they die and they did shitty things, then I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna applaud.
But what a shitty wife he's got. He's here almost in his deathbed, if not dead, and she's out in China.
Well, you know what that is, Eddie.
You know what that is.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a conspiracy theory I heard behind that.
Okay, what's the conspiracy theory, Rob?
Like she had to, her going there kind of proved he was in a the line between coma and death.
Yeah,
that she had to go back to her handlers and.
Yeah, I heard that too. But here's the deal. Well, it is unusual, right? And you know who she met with? She met with the vice president of China. That's weird. I mean, talk about your political access. And, Mitch is on a number of committees, but he's not, he's not continuing to run again. So I think it's highly suspicious that she went. And I think there's some corruption going on with McConnell, and so a little bit of paying some money.
Well,
That's what I think.
Historically, he had a lot of Russian.
I have a question for you, Rachel. I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from the political stuff because it came up, but I'm talking about freedom of the press and that part of it.
Yeah.
You probably heard there's this story that came out of the Qatar jumbo jet that they don't want Trump to use yet because it's not safe. It's not that it's not safe. It doesn't have all the security stuff that an American one would have.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the New York Times wrote this story. So Trump administration is subpoenaing, I can't talk today. The New York Times reporters, where do they get their sources and stuff? But what about the free press and hide your, why do that?
So my answer to you on that is that apparently it came out of
I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
What did you say, Rachel?
I'm going to get it. 40's just trying to get a sound going. So my answer to you, Maz, is that apparently the information was leaked. So somebody inside that it wasn't common knowledge.
That's what sources are, the leaked information.
No, I know, but you've got to find the source because it could have endangered the president's life because we know the Iranian government's got a hit contract. I know this is going to make our Democrat friends
But it didn't
happy.
Because they're not using that plane. That's the whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
It's the reasoning why they're not using that plane. It's not about, if it was a plane that Trump was using and there was some issue there, that'd be different.
No, they transferred it. From my understanding, there was a transfer made. He was going to use that one. Then for security reasons, they transferred the president.
And that's what that story is about.
That story was leaked by somebody, but because
somebody obviously in the White House.
The president's safety at that point, if you're compromising the safety of the president, then I want you to shut your goddamn mouth, because if you endanger that man, we've already got the Charlie Kirk trial going on. They've tried to kill Trump twice.
I understand
so
that.
I don't want to have.
Don't you understand the safety? The safety wouldn't be an issue if someone from a foreign country didn't give the president a plane to fly around in anyway, whoever the country is.
It's not. It's that the particulars of whether the plane or not. The information, the story is that the president's movements were being leaked to antagonistic entities.
Yeah. It'll be like the Pentagon Papers thing.
So I just want the president safe, Massey.
Have I walked into a political argument? Have I walked into a political argument?
Well, we're just talking about.
I don't know, but Rachel, you know who gives away Trump's movements the most?
Yeah,
Trump.
Yeah.
Trump.
But in this case, when the security's up, it's all good. But it's kind of your prerogative to talk about yourself. It's not the prerogative of somebody else to endanger you that way. That's my take on that. Journalist sources are protected. Trump is over. I don't believe so. Go investigate. Go find out who did it. He compromised his own safety by being a moron, Rachel. The story is secondary. I disagree, but I support Trump. I love this president.
I mean, he messages on his social media everything he's doing.
Well, there is an itinerary. I mean, the president's itinerary is known. We have a press secretary for that. Okay, and Frank goes, yeah, I got to agree with you, Frank. Like Nancy and Paul Pelosi, Mitch and his girl are DC power cover. And of course, his wife is Taiwanese born. And then,
wait.
Go ahead.
Rachel, I haven't seen this dipshit around in a long time.
It's our friend Frank. Go Miami.
He's not my friend. He's not my friend. This fucking dipshit, Frank
Rob?
James. No, he's one of the original haters of me.
Rob, Frank, you don't hate Rob, do you? Can we be clear on this?
Does. I know him because he has a stupid Miami Dolphins logo.
Look, you and I got to play some chess, and because it's going to bring some little dollars into the coffers.
But you have to do a weekly show.
I would do a weekly show where I pound your ass at chess.
You know, we can set the chessboard over here.
Yeah, we chess the board, and we'd have it played, and you do the moves as we move them and dictate them.
Rachel,
Go ahead, Rob. Go
Rachel,
ahead.
I come here to go after the morons in
your
chat, and it's been a pretty light day.
You come. Yeah,
the Frank James showed up, and I'm my energy levels.
I don't think the Pelosi's made $2 billion.
They made $4 billion. We know they're doing pretty good. They own California.
Okay. Well, whether they're Democrat, Republican. There should be no insider trading.
Agree, Mass.
Yeah. And the president's
agree.
doing it. And if the Democrats, if Pelosi's done
Anybody
it,
who's doing it,
they should investigate then. I'm not protecting Democrats just because they're Democrats.
Rachel, I'm suspicious to bring the tension and
a little bit down. Yeah.
I'm suspicious that Frank James has bad teeth.
Frank, we love you, Frank.
Is he British?
We don't know. He's a Miami Dolphins fan. I think he's as American as mom's apple pie. We got, speaking of British, though, we got 4D. The footy's on. It's England, Harry Kane, King Harry, for Harry and for England doing so well. It's doing great. Okay, hold on. I have never hated Wax. He has got to be confused. You're confused. You've got a different guy. Frank is in your corner.
Well,
Rob, apologize to one of our dedicated viewers.
I have to go through. Rachel sent me a special conspiracy theory manila envelope. The string that wraps
I
around
do have
the
a few
thing.
of them.
And I put all the haters' comments in there. I have to go through it.
Holy smokes, Rob! That is
what is Nooner?
Great. My political show, Mass, called
no,
Political
nothing.
Whoa!
Frank James, you've never hated me. And I'm wrong.
Rob has said it. There you go. The confession. It's your
all
friend.
right. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll give a reprieve.
Okay,
to
Frank, you got a reprieve for Rob.
And transfer my anger towards Simon.
I got some news for 4D.
News for 4D coming in
from
from
to let you know, tomorrow is Coffee Julie's birthday. Okay.
Are you going to be seeing the dear lady tomorrow, man?
No, I'm sick. I'm staying away.
You're staying low. You're on the DL. Okay, look at this, Rob. Don't hurt the waxed. Okay. Good guy.
I'm sorry, Frank James. There was another bastard.
We had another
with
Miami. Another Miami fan went AWOL. Hey, 4D, welcome to the show. We had in England the murder. Apparently, it's a murder of this Wooderston lady. She's a Politico type, and she's 79 years young or 80 or some bloody thing. And somebody went, and the story is apparently she was murder nerd. Is there any truth to it?
I have no idea. Spring Heel Jim seems to have the lowdown on that one.
Okay.
Well, then it's got to be true.
Okay, look at this, Rob. You made my day, Rob. Look at that coming from Frank.
All right, I apologize, Frank.
Yeah,
James.
so wonderful.
It was another.
Tell
Frank
Sue that this is positively the last one I'm going to get.
Oh, okay. I like this. Look at this, Rob.
Nice.
Okay, that is the cover to Avengers.
You got an empty box.
No.
19
Avengers #1.
What is it, Rachel? 1963 to 65, I think.
For this first volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is giant size reproductions.
There's a book in there.
Yes, of the reproductions.
If you hang on.
I'm going.
And hold your nerve as I switch the camera around.
Okay, here we go. That's crazy. There it is.
I can't flip through all the pages.
You're doing it. You got us there. There's Thor.
There's Loki.
Loki. Look at that. Loki's a different Loki than that one, but nonetheless.
And look where Loki is stranded. He's stranded on the island, which if you can read.
Yeah, the silent ones.
Yeah. And can you read it right to
Who
the bottom?
live below the natural enemies of the gods, the trolls.
That's right.
The troll.
There you go.
Bloody hell.
So there you
Look
go.
at that, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible art. Jack Kirby.
It's too heavy to go through all the way.
Beautiful, though. Beautiful.
So it's all matte printing except for the covers.
And
the
large
covers are
scale.
glossy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you think about it, when you're at, like I first read those comics when I was 4 years old in 1963. And when you think about it, at that age, that's about the size of the comics in your perspective. So,
do you know what I'm shocked about is we learned on today's show, Jurgen Klopp is the guy with the big teeth for Trivago. I had no idea that he was the guy with all the big teeth and whatnot. I had no idea about that. Did you know us about this? Anybody else know that Jurgen Klopp had big teeth? We pictured Mazzy and envisioned Mazzy with large teeth with veneers on. Maz, what did you think of some of those great images of you?
Yeah, I get those from Rob all the time. So
all right, Rob, do you do a lot of picture manipulation, photo manipulation through the agencies of AI, the artificial intelligence, to make Mazzy do silly things?
he makes everyone do silly things.
Do you want to see?
Well, I don't know if I don't want Mazzy hurt. I mean, the guy's going through this.
Rob and I, we shit about each other, but we don't take it seriously.
Yeah, people were actually
Rob's a fucking asshole.
They were asking me, they go, "Why does Rob and Mazzy fight on the Rob show?
Rob's
like you're like an old bickering married couple."
He can be such a dickhead, and no, but
yeah,
Rachel,
Rob.
Last night I thought, why is Mazzy turned so viciously angry towards me? And now I find out he has a hurt tooth.
He does have a hurt tooth.
Which makes so much more sense now.
40, it's so good to see it. So how many of those oversized Marvel collections do you have now?
I think 4, and that'll be it.
So, okay, so you got the Fantastic Four.
X-Men.
You got X-Men, Spider-Man.
And the 2 Spider-Mans, the 2 volumes.
You got 2 volumes Spider-Man.
And some of those, like the last Spider-Man I showed you, I still haven't opened that yet.
That is crazy. I mean, I got to, if I buy something, I got to.
Are you upset that Spider-Man's in the Odyssey?
I don't even know what you're talking
so
about.
the Odyssey, that Chris Nolan's doing the Odyssey. No, the problem with the Odyssey and what's causing controversy, it's casting choices.
Yeah. So but has anyone seen it to criticize it?
Oh no, but you don't need to
remember they criticized Batman.
It doesn't matter. Hold on, Ringo. It doesn't matter. They're doing the old race swap thing again. They're going. They got.
They weren't all white people.
Hold on. They got Elliot Page, the young trans man, who is 5'1". Now, if they do a lot of extreme close-ups on Elliot, maybe it'll work. But Elliot Page is playing a Greek warrior. This is crazy. This is like having me. This is me. Rachel's ghost as Marilyn Monroe in the latest biopic.
Actors should act.
Yeah.
Did I get upset when Mrs. Maisel was played by an Irish woman? No, I don't care.
Well, hold on. I can settle this. Rachel, when you were a young, starstruck, all about movie person, what was your feeling about Cary Grant?
I loved Cary Grant, but his real name was Archibald Leach, and he was named after my protege.
What is bisexuality?
The story is he was.
Yeah, we all know that. Rachel. Did you know
that he was playing straight guys?
Okay, here's the deal. In those days, Rob, what you don't know, you're so young. I'm old. I remember these days. The gay community, God bless us, the whole LGBTQ plus, we had to be what was known as closeted because there was so much prejudice from fascists that we had to be known as in the closet. Did you know that Rock Hudson, the incredible Rock Hudson, had chosen to live his life as a gay man?
Well, Pillow Talk, that they changed the name. It was really Pillow Biting Talk, and they had to change it,
Well, listen.
Hey, everyone.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's a joke. Don't get all on my ass.
And you know what? Jim Nabors, who played, we talked about Jim Nabors, the incredible Jim Nabors, great voice, golden vocals.
Rachel, women followed him like
because we're like that. Because the boys are all cute and fun.
So roundabout now, you should be seeing a very, very thin face because I've lost 3 stone in 3 weeks.
Okay.
It should be long gone.
Okay. So what do you think about this, 4D? What's with the weight loss?
When you shave your head, you lose like 3 stones.
Are you boxing? What's going on here?
I haven't eaten for 3 weeks and it's doing me good.
Okay, well, how come you're not eating? What's going on? You got to eat. What's going on, buddy?
Bad stomach episode 3 weeks ago, and my system just overruled every desire I wanted for cake, for pastry.
What about doctors? Have you seen a doctor about this?
No,
it's not normal.
If you want to see a doctor in England, you have to walk into the back of your wardrobe and go looking for one in Narnia.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
But here's one of the things I've got to throw out, Rachel. You'll be horrified to learn.
Ankle.
And these don't come
Oh,
cheap.
no. I love that.
I know. I've got to throw it out.
Hey, am I wrong? But isn't that when Simon lays down naked on the bed?
All right, Rob, stop it. That is very hurtful to our friend Simon. But yeah, no, 4D, you got to get medical treatment. Are you eating protein? Are you having protein?
I've got loads and loads of vitamin supplements. Some of it really expensive, enzyme dissolved. Because I noticed the last time I was on, Sue and Beetle Babe said at the same time, pancreas problems. So that made me do a bit of research and fortify that with certain vitamins as well, like enzyme digestion tablets.
But what about you? That sounds like sugar. Which sugar is generally bad for you?
Free sugar.
Yeah, like pre-diabetic kind of
Exactly.
situation.
Yeah, exactly. So I've taken the right course of action, and it's I feel better for it. I feel weaker, but I feel better for it.
Yeah, well, no, it's just suspension of belief. I don't care, but I would like Helen of Troy is the face that launched 1,000 ships. And when I look at this woman screaming in the clip I've seen, I go, that's going to send 1,000 ships headed in the other direction. Ain't nobody going to go to war over that bitch. So what I'm telling you, boys and girls,
I think you should wait till you see the movie.
I want Massey as an sexually active transsexual. I'm here to tell you, I know hot. Like Massey, you're hot. Like I would believe you want the role of like if they were to do a redo of Gunsmoke, a Jewish guy like you comes in and
Caligula.
I want
to make a good Caligula.
I hated that. I saw a screening of that movie before.
He can be suave. He can be suave. That's true.
Very suave. And he wears a hat like Bogart. Any Bogart thing you can do. Hold on, something's going on with Rob. What's going on, buddy?
I think I did my service this morning.
Rob, what's wrong? Did anybody hurt you more unduly than normal? Because I don't want you hurt, buddy.
No one hurts me, but if you want me to go off on someone, just let me know.
It's not about being a snowflake. Like, I don't care. It's kind of like, I just want, like, I don't mind a black chick playing Ellen of Troy, but get a hot one, Hell, I need hot.
Well, I think she's generally regarded as a beautiful person. I don't see her
that way. She's not working for me. It doesn't work for me. I got the picture I can show you, Rob. It doesn't look to anybody. What?
Should have got a man to do it.
Well, they could have got a trans actress. That would have been good. They got Elliot as a guy. What is that?
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Yeah. I'm leaving. Let me ask a question. How many pages is the Odyssey?
Yeah, what is it? It's like what, 2,000 pages? I know.
It's like one of the largest.
It's an epic.
One of the biggest. Do you think they're literally doing it for the movie? It was edited.
Oh yeah, very much so.
They're doing a lot of it, but you're right. It has to be edited down.
Or else it'll be a real lot.
See the movie, and if you don't like the actors and who play certain parts,
hey, I hate to break this to you again. Most people will not see that movie. Most people.
I'm not even angry at it. Like to me, I have no interest in it. I just think it's a poor casting choice. Same with Elliot Page. I have nothing against trannies. I think some of them are okay. But I just think Elliot Page, 5'1" as a lawyer, suspension of belief.
What did you think about Michael Keaton as Batman? Remember, he got so much flack when Tim Burton picked him, and he was excellent as Batman.
Yeah, because they put him in a muscle suit, right?
Well, no, but it's the acting.
We love you.
No, it was actually more than that. It was that Adam West made such a monopolistic impression in 1966 to 68 that was in a whole generation's memory, and they wouldn't accept anybody else.
And now we've had in the last 15 years alone, we've had 5 Spider-Men?
Because
Supermans are like a dime a dozen now. There's too many.
Yeah, but some Supermen are better than others in the role. Some people acted better, but there's certain characters that are bound by tradition that they're supposed to portray a particular race. So, I mean, it works one way; it's got to work the other. So, if you have the Black Panther, an incredible African character created by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, 1965, 64, incredible T'Challa. And they invent the super scientifically advanced nation of Wakanda. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I had the original comic, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so they come up with this incredible character. I don't want to see some English guy playing him. I don't want to see
a Mexican playing him. That's a specific character.
But they're all
specific characters. Go
they
ahead,
did a
Eddie.
like they did in the Daredevil series. They put in a black actor to play the Kingpin. It's like, what? That's
I didn't worry too much about the black guy playing Kingpin. It's a character. I mean, the only takeaway from that, the only thing I think that it robs a bit is the Kingpin was obviously designed to be an Italian mobster. Like, he's Italian. The Kingpin, he's a mobster, and it's New York, and it's a New York Italian mob that's going after Spidey. And they even have the Magia, their own version of the Mafia, within the context of the comic book universe. Go ahead there, Gordy.
You know what I didn't buy even as a 4-year-old when I first started buying these in the market?
Yeah.
Is the idea that all these superheroes, whether it's the Justice League or the X-Men or the Avengers, have to band together in order to beat some superhero, which would be defeated in any one of their individual comics. And I could feel, even at 4 years old, that this was a contrivance that I didn't buy it in terms of intellectually, but
artistic license, yeah.
But on the other hand, if you come from a poor family and there's no way you can afford 4 comics per week, but you can afford 1, you get all 4 superheroes in something like this, and that was the trade-off.
Okay, yeah, but you know why the Avengers were created?
Why?
They were created because DC comic books, the arch nemesis, Brand X, from DC Comics that created the Justice League of America, where they took Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, all their most popular characters, and threw them into a collective super team in order to, my favorites here. The idea was to make some money, get all the characters in one book. Marvel saw what was happening. Justice League took off, it was extremely popular, and then Marvel counteracted and created their own super team by getting the Hulk and Thor and Iron Man. And then they realized they were just simply overpowered, and they had to get rid of the Hulk in short order. Rach, you don't even know the difference between a butternut squash and young misshapen marrow, correct? With the idea that the comic book could be worth several $100 now? Oh yeah, they would. No, it was all about the sales pitch, but DC had come out with their character, and it's so interesting. It doesn't take much research, but to do a follow through, a back and forth with DC characters and then the Marvel comic book counterpart, same power under a different guise, a different name, different costuming, but by and large the same character, the same power set overall. So an electric based power villain in Marvel, an electric power base, a stretchy guy in Marvel, a stretchy guy in DC, and on it goes. A Dark Knight figure in Batman. You can try and find perhaps Daredevil. These guys aren't really super powerful guys, but they have abilities to fight with more or less human capabilities. They've got the meta heroes.
They don't have superpowers.
The meta heroes are like Superman and Wonder Woman, and in Marvel it would be like the Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, this sort of thing.
But even in 1963, I didn't buy into team games. I just wasn't buying it for that reason.
Well, I loved my favorite comic in the 60s. So we're going back there because you and I are roughly the same age, was the Fantastic Four. I just love that comic book. I love the humor in it. I love the dynamic in it. And I love the story.
To take your history a stage further, Rachel, the reason they come up with the Fantastic Four is because of Justice League, is because Marvel didn't have at that time enough superheroes to gather them together. So they invented one where there are 4 different types. That's why Fantastic Four exists.
They were, the Fantastic Four were put together because there was another group known as, I believe they were called Heroes of the Unknown. And so there was this group of 4 they were more human-bound adventures, human people, but they were a team that went on adventure. And it was that comic that predates the Fantastic Four. They said, hey, let's do the same thing, space-orientated adventures, but we empower them with the powers along that line. And what's really interesting about the Fantastic Four, especially the character of Ben Grimm, when he first talks, is more like the Hulk. And so the difference between the Hulk and Ben Grimm, those two carry muscle-bound character strength is the primary variable in their superpower manifestation. Those two were very similar. They talk similarly. only as time progresses, the issues went and they started developing a specific character personality that was distinct from the Hulk and the Thing. But if you read their adventures, the early adventures are both, they're interchangeable.
Tashin, I've done a extra large size of the Fantastic Four that I was looking at as well.
Now, okay, go ahead there. Yeah, you do have the Fantastic Four volume.
No, I don't. But I looked at it. But I thought, you know, how much money am I going to spend on this?
The price is no object. You've got to get them all. It's like Pokemon. You got to get them all.
I did get this. Do you remember when? Do you remember when they syndicated to newspapers the
yes,
Spider-Man
they did.
series?
I want to say the 1970s.
Yeah, and 1978, I think it started. So
Yeah,
I got the first 2 volumes. They're paperback, but they're in hardback slipcases, and they've been published before.
Yeah.
And I don't know that much about the history of these, because they seem to recycle the storylines.
Yeah, from the mainstream comic.
Yeah, so just like when they were syndicated in the newspapers, during the weekday it's black and white. And then when it was the weekend, they'd go to a color spread. So that's the format that you get in the whole book.
Yeah. We love Brad Teal. Brad Teal, controversial. He ended up going into the Amazon jungle. And it was very strange. And he got into some sort of peyote or something. Massey probably knows more about
Alaska.
Is the Amazon jungle an alternative to the rice paddies?
No, it's Seattle. It's Seattle, the Amazon jungle.
Ladies and gentlemen, me and my dad are making World Cup sandwiches. I made an England one with sausages, and he made a Norway one toasted with fish and pickles. What is an Argentinian sandwich? You're going to be dealing with flounder in the Argentine. Look for it.
Beef.
And also piranha up the Amazon. Go ahead there, Eddie.
No, in Argentina they grill a lot of beef. So
a lot of grief, like the gotcha
sausages. Yeah.
Yeah, El Gacho.
Like Cubanos, like Cubans, like Cuban.
Rachel, I'm going to ask a question.
All right.
When you returned your Hagel, which Hagel was it?
It was the 400.
The 400, okay.
The Hagel.
I have the H390. Hers replaced mine, and I love mine.
I just purchased the H190V.
That's the less powered one.
Yeah.
It's a great amp.
Well, the V stands for vinyl. I didn't know this, but reading the V stands for vinyl because it comes with an internal.
It's got a
for the turntable.
It's got a phono stage.
Phono stage, yeah. But it's enough wattage for my speakers. 150 watts is more than enough.
That's a lot, yeah. Mine doesn't have a phono stage. I have a separate phono stage.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we fought commies. The superheroes fought the commies. Iron Man, his whole story is where he's fighting the Chinese. Yeah. So Iron Man's fighting the Chinese in the original. And
the Mandarin, that's where the Mandarin came from.
The Mandarin is a commie bastard. The other one is the Titanium Man, I believe, is also a Chinese type. And then Crimson Dynamo is a Russian commie.
Yep.
He's a Russian commie. The Red Guardian is also a Russian commie. Where's the Russian Star with Pride? So, we've taken on the commies. A lot of the guys have fought the commies. You know, comic books and comics in general, even Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes and all that, when there's a war, when there's a propaganda needed, these characters lend themselves very well to propaganda purposes because they're patriotic, they're nationalist symbols. And so, we embrace them as our own. It's like Captain America, for the love of God.
You just took the words out of my mouth, because in the Avengers, they revived Captain America. He'd been gone for 20 years.
Correct. Yeah. Since World War II. Avengers 4, Captain America found frozen in the ice following a little tit-a-tat with Baron Zemo. Of course, the death of Bucky Barnes, later to be retconned to be the what do they call Bucky's character? They reinvented him as the soldier. Yeah, the soldier.
Yeah.
I forget. Anyway, but
I have a crush. I have a crush on Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter is, of course, Steve Rogers' old girlfriend for WW2. Well, he's WW2, but her mom. There's Peggy, and then there's her mom. I forget the mom's name, but anyway, there's a relationship. They do have commie heroes. They got them. Don't you worry about that. They got a lot of socialists out there.
You know, there's a big difference between communists and socialists, and all this bullshit throwing communist liberals. It's not what they are.
Well, in New York, they are.
No, they're not.
They say they are. They say they're running on platforms.
They are not. They're
social
democrats. They're social democrats. And the thing is, the funny thing is, it's working in New York, and more people are actually buying property. All that thing about people are going to leave, the rents, and people are moving out, the stuff that he promised is actually doing pretty good. Not everything's perfect, but he's, things are going better.
A lot of people don't like the Watchmen movie. I actually enjoyed the.
I liked it. I think the opening of that movie is one of the best openings with the Dylan song. Dylan. They extended out. They edit the track. It's one of the greatest openings from a movie opening, I think.
I agree 100% with Mazzy saying. Again, we're in agreement. A lot of stuff outside the politics thing.
Yeah.
There are no commies. There's commies, Jeff. You don't think there's commies?
I don't say there aren't commies. They're not.
Yeah.
In
there's
government.
Commies. You got people like this one chick that won in New York. She was saying her goal is to destroy the country. She wants America destroyed.
Yeah, I'm sure she said that. I'm sure she said that. And that's why she got.
I got the clip.
She got elected. Yeah, she didn't.
Well, yeah, but you had 10% of the population come out and vote. Ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Mazzy, hold on, you're acting like a commie. Here we go. Joe Williamson has got a new video out. This is great. By the way, Sturgill Simpson. That is such a great song. I just love that song. But anyway, here we go. Joe Williamson. His latest video is out. Vinyl Community. Let's watch and see how it gets on.
Hey, Vinyl Community, Joe here. I wanted to share with you an album that I picked up right around Father's Day last month and really been enjoying this album. And during the process of listening to this album, I've done some research on the artist and the other band members. And I wanted to share that with you today. But I want to set the stage. Imagine walking into a smoky, low-lit dive bar in California's Central Valley. It's 1961. And in the corner, there's a guy absolutely pounding a battered upright piano, singing lines about bad luck and isolation.
All right. We won't play the whole video. Got to get over there and watch Joe's video. He left.
That must have been in the 70s or early 80s because you can't smoke in bars in California anymore.
Listen, he's trying to set a mood, man.
I know, I'm kidding.
Work with him.
I'm kidding. That's good music. It's good music.
Holy smokes. Goofy Magas are fast tracking America into socialism. Well, you get what you wish for. Canada's socialist, and we are suffering. We're lagging behind the good old US of A. And the reality is that our country is in a lot of trouble.
First of all, Joel, I didn't vote for Katie. I don't really like her, and it's not just because she's very progressive. I don't think she's strong enough to be a mayor of a major city. So I didn't vote for her.
Katie.
The office space thing is a problem that she didn't invent, and no mayor or governor invented. It's businesses. It's that are scaling back. There's a lot of remote work. It's happening in San Francisco and LA. The office buildings, they need to turn it into housing.
Mazzy's starting to sound like Lee Marvin. He's really getting.
It's beautiful. He didn't touch the girl.
The office space isn't a Seattle only problem of the lack of these empty offices. They built so many office spaces, and most companies you don't need to be in an office.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a conclusion on the Vinyl Dale rebranding to the Sad Bastard. 71% of our audience is demanding Simon now be rebranded as Sad Bastard Vinyl. It's a bold proclamation. Only 29% of you held on to the status quo as regards Simon. Let's go around the panel just for a quick feedback on this. Sad Bastard Vinyl for a rebrand for Simon. 4D, pro or con?
As you know, Rachel, I'm a non-voter.
Non-vote, you're going to abstain on this. Eddie, any feelings about this Sad Bastard Vinyl?
If he wants to be the sad bastard, then be the sad bastard.
Holy smoke. Jen, we have had an incredible show. Mazzy, Sad Bastard for Simon, or just keep the status quo?
I don't know, but it reflects basically what he's been producing. His content has been Sad Bastard content, so it makes sense. That's up to him.
I think he should parody himself. It's good. Hilarious.
Simon could parody himself. It would be owning anybody that's giving a shit. You know, you take the attack and you play with it, and you just turn around and you don't take it seriously and you roll with it. So I think it's a great rebrand. I think it's funny as hell. Simon's Sad Bastard Vinyl, even Simon's apostrophe S possessive owning it. Simon's Sad Bastard Vinyl. I love it. Okay. The pendulum is swinging, says Eric. Well, we'll see what happens. We've got the midterms coming up. Good luck to you, America. You got a country you can live in and fight for, or you got a country that sadly, you can get your casserole or you can get your gun. It's up to you, America. The choice is going to be.
Well, you can get your casseroles and guns the way the laws are. You can do both in America.
Okay, let's take a look here. Let's go. Okay. Oh, this is such a good song. Okay. What's the name of the song?
Lawyers, guns, and money.
Oh, that's a good song, by the way.
Lauren Zevon.
Yeah. Sweet Land, I think.
Inspired by Hunter Thompson, that song
is that where that comes? Because Hunter Thompson's had a huge impact on so many different people.
They were neighbors in Colorado when he wrote that.
Yeah. Holy smokes. Okay, I got it. We're going to probably play that to roll the show out with today. I think that's going to be good. In fact, we're coming up.
Are you allowed to play it?
Yeah, this one I'm allowed. I got a song. Let's do it. Let's go. This is for America. Yeah, it's 250 years. It's incredible. Massey, you're going to love this. This is so good. This song is for you. And there we go. AI inspired, but, because Elon's got all his money in Grok. Let's rock out. Really good song here.
Sweet land.
Sweet
land of the weary and the wild. Oh, where are you?
You getting the orgasm?
Got a great beat, and I can dance it.
The garden's either dying or about to come alive. The river's either drying or it's deep enough to dive. Can't tell if it's the dusk or if it's breaking into dawn. Are we going on or are we going? Somebody said a storm is coming, but it's been a long time. I don't know what's up ahead, but please, baby, don't you look behind.
Fake music is not a good thing.
Be free energy forever, or just the same damn old grind, singing sweet land of the weary and the wild. Are we 1 year from the grave, or is this just the beginning? My sweet child, oh, you're my star-spangled fever dream. Half a savior, half a liar. 250 summers and we're going higher, singing sweet.
I think it's better than Rolling Stones' new album.
The neighbors might be coming with a casserole or a gun. The kids are either screaming or they're laughing in the sun. Is the timeline coming undone or is it coming in clear? The fireworks are blinding, but I'll keep on dancing here. And nobody can promise me that we're gonna make it to the light. So is it an awakening or is this a knife in the night? So come on, brother, sister, stand up tall. Because guess what? Where we go one, we go all.
Did Andrew
If you
Watt
can hear
produce this?
this from the other side, across this great quantum divide. Don't get me wrong, is the time to stay strong. So, with all of that, I'll say, God bless the USA! God bless the USA! Sing it, sweet land, going on. 250
Sometimes artists don't know how to end a song.
On the edge of a forever or the edge of being gone. Is it midnight? Is it morning? Is it ruining? Is it time to rise?
Maz, you brought it on yourself.
250 summers gone by. So just go on and tell me those sweet lies. The kind as sweet as these July.
How long is this fucking thing?
Sweetlands, going on. Sweetlands, going. So please, just know that we can still rebuild. We can still make something better.
Praise God. I love America.
How long is
It's
that?
a great-
What's the
you
time,
guys are
what's the
the
time
greatest.
on? Is it like
Definitely not radio friendly.
You
Is that a
guys, it's
6-minute
the
song?
greatest. You guys have the greatest country on the planet.
Is that a 6-minute song or 7
Yeah, I
minutes?
think it's 5. It's like Hey Jude. It's about the same length as Hey Jude.
Going on.
About the same length as Hey Jude, man.
Horrible.
Really
I agree.
good.
Simon and I agree. That's the biggest piece of. Look at all the water that's wasted making that fucking AI.
It is the nationalism sold as patriotism. It is patriotism. We are fighting a global system, America.
You
My
brought it
beloved
on
fellow
yourself,
Americans.
Mazzy. You brought it on yourself.
Okay, now
Maz.
what do you mean by that, 4D?
I didn't bring it on.
That's
Rachel wanted to
controversial.
No. That's Rachel's reaction because Maz went.
I
political.
was
Maz
over.
went-
I
Maz
was
went
up for
political
lawyers,
for
guns,
quite
and
a while.
money.
Massey did
No,
go.
Maz
Hold
went
on,
political
4D may
for
be
quite
onto
a while.
something here.
Maz went political for quite a while.
I didn't
Rachel-
know.
Rachel
I didn't
reacted.
start the
I
politics.
think that's
yet.
what happened. Psychologically, I think that's
Psychologically.
exactly what happened, 4D.
I think so.
I'm so sorry, friends and community. That I think that could have happened. Anyway, praise God. The video was 250. What the hell? 250 minutes.
I do like Maz's new voice, though. That's quite a sexy baritone he's got.
It was the
Maz,
opposite.
all right, everybody. We've been here a good long while today. It was a really good show, Maz. All the best with the operation and stuff.
Yeah.
Good luck,
And-
Mazzy.
And Mazzy, know that we love you. Not only does Mazzy love us, but we love Mazzy. You're the best. Eddie,
Don't
thank
ever
you.
ask me why. I never say goodbye to Maz love.
My love does it good. Okay, and Eddie, we just love you so much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Great rap
having me.
record. Great rap. And I want to thank Marty in Oregon. Marty, you're going to be doing a show. Are you Marty? Everybody head over to Marty's if he's going to broadcast. Thank you so much for your incredible generosity in sending those records out to Sue and myself. We're going to be playing Troubadour for sure today. Ricardo Jimenez, no link for you. Holy smoke. And 4D, you know I love you. Britain forever. All right. Be well. You be well, sir. And by the way, Scotty, DJ Vinyl Vertigo, I have screwed up. I need to get an email off to Scotty, and I'm going to do that right after the show. 40, you can hang around. We can kibitz in the back room here.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. That'll do it for today. Like and subscribe, whatever. Send money, Patreon. Help me.